Haha. Hello, cat peasant.
Hi, cat peasant.
Game capture. Terraria. What? Sassy.
Swimsuit?
Just as an important side note, I think the last time I played Terraria was about 12 years ago? I don't know why it was not even years. And I have played it for maybe 2 hours, so I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. What the word?
Nope.
We enjoy seagulls. Let me inform the hive. Okay.
What are you sticking in?
I'm going wireless. I was just charging it a little.
Ah, wireless mouse, okay.
Because DPI is a little different. Why does the cursor look like ass?
You can change the cursor.
Like, no, just resolution. It just... Or is that supposed to look this shit?
It's supposed to look like this because it's a pixel game.
But the UI, I mean, this is fine. The text and
Yeah.
everything. I mean, this also kind of looks like ass, I guess, but they didn't want to change the logo, which fair enough.
You can also grab the moon and the orbits in the background if you like.
But
What? Okay.
where's the trash can?
Hi, Cat Peasant. Let's delete the chat.
Chat peasant.
Chat Peasant. Crab. Crab?
I don't know.
I'll give you a hint beforehand. You can
He's crap then.
press Control to swap modes for mining and just doing stuff in general.
Okay.
And if you need help, just ask the guide. Daniel.
Damn, Daniel. I mean, I'm fine with going fully blind and not making any progress. It is entirely up to you.
Yeah, just go for it. The goal is to beat Queen Bee. Oh, this stream.
Well, within reasonable limits, you get to decide how I play. So if you want me to go blind, then...
Yeah, just go blind.
Or I can
Play the
ask these fine folks for help if anyone has played the game.
chat also,
Why are you...
Chat can also give directions to what to do next.
Yay.
If chat knows how to play Terraria.
Okay. Well,
But if you need help in general, ask the guide for help what to do next.
also I need to lower the volume because it's just gonna bleed into the microphone, the different noise gate.
As I said, you can press Control. Then it shows you a little cursor and you don't have to.
Oh, that's how you get the... Yeah, I've seen that. Okay, how do I...
Cat has never played Terraria. Right click.
I am here to give you advice on what to do next. It is recommended that you talk with me anytime you get... Really?
Okay.
Oh, you can just... Well,
I think I'll just start reading
I
now.
think I know about housing roughly, but...
They changed a little bit for housing.
I know you need to have like an enclosed space and you need to have background tiles, which is what most people get wrong. And I think you need a... Do you need a table and a chair?
You need a table, chair, and a light source.
And a light source, okay, well... Yeah, I watched a bunch of Ryu streams when he was playing Terraria hardcore for the worthy master mode, whatever, just trying to beat that.
But she has never played either.
What's either? I don't know that game.
Either?
Housing, I'm quite used to not having a home. Okay, cat doesn't. But I wouldn't mind one. In order for a room to be considered home, it needs to have a door, a chair, a table, and a light source. Sure, the house has some ones as well.
Oh.
It doesn't tell you about the background layer. That's interesting.
It's the walls.
I mean, I know that, but if I had just started up the game, I wouldn't know. What does this do?
To the right. Housing.
Oh, that's for crafting? No.
So this is the normal equipment slots, just for housing, and you can check if the question mark is in house is valid.
Oh.
And
This is gonna get very confusing already, I can tell. Okay, Are you right click? Left click? Left click. Can I get a cursor here?
Yes or no? Only in specific situations, I think. Or if you press this and now you can control for some things.
No.
I don't know exactly.
Alright. Yeah, I want it. Okay, I guess I'm not allowed.
Since this is a B-movie reading stream, I should...
Where? Help! How do I remove this? Wait, pick. How? Whatever. Whatever, I'm over it.
You're over it?
Yeah, I got over it. Multiple times. Twice or so.
Twice, not even 50 times.
I thought about it and then I decided why would I do that to myself. I wanted to play store. Why is everything going terribly? Okay, how do I do crafting? That's the one thing I need to know.
Escape, and then bottom left. And you can also change the...
You can scroll.
You can scroll and you can also change the directory.
Oh, you can.
Crafting, and even search now.
What's the hotkey for search?
I don't know. I haven't used this. This is new
Where?
for me. This is even new for me.
Wait. What? What? Huh?
You need a crafting table first. Or a workbench.
What? What the fuck? Send help.
Depending on what workstation you're close to, you don't even need to right click on the workstation itself. You can just stand near it and new objects become available for crafting.
What? Do they have tracking motion sensors on these doors?
Yeah.
Based.
It calculates your velocity.
Why? Oh, because there's press on that one. Well, feel free to start whenever you want.
Okay.
According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way that a bee should be able to fly.
Hey.
Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, however, doesn't care what humans think is impossible and flies anyways. Sequence 75, intro to Barry. Day, interior bends now. Day, angle on Barry, flipping through his sweaters. Something, something, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Something, something, ooh, black and yellow. Yeah, let's switch it up a little.
I think you can also change in the crafting menu if you don't have the materials for it. It still shows you what you need. And this sounds very different all of a sudden.
That's just... What's the point of...
Maybe it's buttons for controller players?
Oh wait, so the door doesn't show up because I don't have enough wood.
You don't have enough wood. Maybe if you go in the settings, there is an option for it.
Can you just... Stop? Oh, you can't hold left.
Yay, first step.
What the... Why is there a respawn timer in single player?
I don't know. I feel bad that you died.
On that man. Fixed it. Why are slimes OP?
It's the purple slime.
Oh yeah, that's reasonable amounts of damage. Wait, the next one's already here. I just want to do some crafting. What the fuck? Whatever.
Okay, I'll start now.
Oh, by the way, let me know how the audio is when you're listening.
Available attached, okay. The entire bee movie script. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way that a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway. Because bees don't care what humans think, it's impossible. Sequence 75, intro to Barry. Interior, Benson house. Day angle on. Sneakers on the ground. Camera pans up to reveal Barry Benson's bedroom, angle on. Barry's hand flipping through different sweaters in his closet. Barry, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Oh, black and yellow, angle on. Barry wearing the sweater he picked, looking in the mirror. Barry continued, yeah, let's shake it up a little. He picks the black and yellow one. He then goes to the sink, takes the top off a container of honey, and puts some honey into his hair. He squirts some in his mouth and gargles. Then he takes the lid off the bottle and rolls some on like deodorant. Cut 2, interior, Benson house kitchen. Continuous, Barry's mother. Janet Benson yells up at Barry. Janet Benson, Barry, breakfast is ready. Cut 2, B-movie. JS revisions 81307. First, 1, interior, Barry's room. Continuous, Barry, coming. Sound effects, phone ringing. Barry's antennae.
Vibrate.
Antennae?
I mean, I think it's antennae.
Vibrate as they ring like a phone. Barry's hands are wet. He looks around for a towel. Barry continued, hang on a second. He wipes his hand on his sweater and pulls his antennae down to his ear and mouth. Barry continued, hello, his best friend. Adam Flayman is on the other end. Adam, Barry, Adam. Adam, can you believe this is happening? Barry, can't believe it. I'll pick you up. Barry sticks his stinger in a sharpener. Sound effect buzzing as a stinger is sharpened. He tests the sharpness with his finger. Sound effect bing. Barry continued, looking sharp. Angle on. Barry hovering down the hall, sliding down the staircase. Banister. Barry's mother, Janet Benson, is in the kitchen. Janet Benson, Barry, why don't you use the stairs? Your father paid good money for those. B-movie, JS revisions 81372. Barry, sorry, I'm excited. Barry's father, Martin Benson, enters. He is reading a newspaper with the headline, Queen gives birth to 2,000 couplets. Resting comfortably, Martin Benson, here's the graduate. We are very proud of you, son, and a perfect report card. All B's. Janet Benson, mushing Barry's hair. Very proud. Barry, Ma, I've got a thing going here. Barry readjusts his hair, starts to leave. Janet Benson, you've got some lint on your fuzz. She picks it off. Barry, ow, that's me. Martin Benson, wave to us. We'll be in row 118,000. Barry zips off. Barry, bye. Janet Benson, Barry, I told you, stop flying in the house. Cut 2, sequence 750. Driving to graduation exit. Exterior. B suburb. Morning, a garage door opens. Barry drives out in his car. B movie. JS revisions 81307. 3. Angle on. Barry's friend. Adam Flayman standing by the curb. He's reading a newspaper with the headline Frisbee hits hive. Internet down. B stander. I heard a sound and the next thing I knew, wham-oh. Barry drives up, stops in front of Adam. Adam jumps in. Barry, hey Adam, hey Barry, pointing at Barry's hair. Is that fuzz gel?
Just
Barry,
a little.
A little. It's a special day. Finally graduating. Adam, I never thought I'd make it. Barry, yeah, 3 days of grade school. 3 days of high school. Adam, those were so awkward. Barry, 3 days of college. I'm glad I took off 1 day in the middle and I just hitchhiked
around the hive.
Around the hive. Adam, you did come back different. They drive by a bee who's jogging. Artie, hi Barry. Barry to a bee pedestrian. Hey Artie, growing a mustache?
Looks good.
Looks good. Barry and Adam drive from the suburbs into the city. Adam, hey, did you hear about Frankie? B movie. JS revisions 81307. Barry, yeah. Adam, you going to his funeral? Barry, no, I'm not going to his funeral. Everybody knows you sting someone, you die. You don't waste it on a squirrel.
He was such a hothead.
He was such a hothead. Adam, yeah, I guess he could have just gotten out of the way. The drive through a loop to loop. Barry and Adam, whoa, whee! Adam, I love this, incorporating the amusement park right into our regular day. Barry, I guess that's why they say we don't need vacations. Cut 2, sequence 95, graduation, exterior graduation ceremony. Continuous, Barry and Adam come to a stop. They exit the car and fly over the crowd to their seats. Barry, graduation ceremony. Boy, quite a bit of pomp under the circumstances. They land in the seats. Barry continued, well, Adam, today we are men. B-movie, JS revisions 81307, 5. Adam,
B-men.
we are. Barry, B-men. Adam, amen. Barry, hallelujah. Barry hits Adam's forehead. Adam goes into the rapture. An announcement comes over the PA. Announcer, voiceover, students, faculty, distinguished Please welcome
Dean Buswell.
Dean Buswell, angle on. Dean Buswell steps up to the podium. The podium has a sign that reads, welcome to graduating class of, with train station style flipping numbers after it. Buswell, welcome new Hive City graduation class of, the number on the podium changed to 915. Buswell continued, 915, he clears his throat, and that concludes our graduation ceremonies. And begins your career at Hanex Industries. Barry, are we going to pick our job today? Adam, I hear it's just orientation. The rows of chairs change in transformer-like mechanical mode to Universal Studios type tour trams. Buswell walked off stage. Barry, trams? Whoa, heads up, here we go. B-movie, JS revisions 81307, 6, sequence 125. Factory, female voice. Voiceover, keep your hands and antennas inside the tram at all times. In Spanish,
dejen las
manos
y
antena adentro del tram a todos tiempos. Barry, I wonder what it's going to be like. Adam, a little scary. Barry shakes Adam. Barry and Adam, the tram passes under signs reading Hanex, a division of Hanex. Part of the Hexagon Group. Rudy, welcome to Hanex, a division of Hanesco, and a part of the Hexagon Group. Barry, this is it, the Hanex door opens, revealing the factory. Barry continued, wow, Trudy, we know that you, as a bee, have worked your whole life to get to the point where you can work for your whole life. Honey begins when our valiant pollen jock bring the nectar to the hive where our top secret formula is automatically color corrected, set adjusted and bubble, contoured into this. Trudy grabs a test tube of honey from the technician. B-movie, JS revision 81307, 7, Trudy continued, soothing, sweet syrup with its distinctive golden glow. You all know as everyone on the tram in unison, H-O-N-E-Y. Trudy flips the flash to the crowd and laughs as they all scramble for it. Angle on, the girl bee, catching the honey. Adam, Sotto. That girl was hot. Barry, Sotto, she's my cousin. Adam, she is? Barry, yes, we are all cousins. Adam, right, you're right. Trudy at Hanex, we also constantly strive to improve every aspect of bee existence. These bees are stress testing a new helmet technology. Angle on, a stunt bee in a helmet getting hit with a newspaper, then a shoe, then a fly swatter. He gets up and gives a thumbs up. The graduate bees applaud. Adam, stunt bee, what do you think he makes? Barry, Trudy, and here we have our latest advancements, the Krellman. B-movie, JS revision 81307-8. Barry, wow, what does that do? Trudy catches that little strand of honey that hangs after you pour it. Saves us millions. Hang along, the Krellman Trudy, the Krellman machine. Bees with hand-shaped heads and rotating around a wheel to catch drips of honey. Adam's hand shoots up. Adam, can anyone work on the Krellman? Truly, of course. Most bees are small ones. But bees know that every small job, if it's done well, means a lot. There are over 3,000 different bee occupations. But choose carefully because you'll stay in the job that you pick for the rest of your life. Beast cheer, angle on, very small, dropping slightly. Barry, the same job for the rest of your life? I didn't know that. Adam, what's the difference? Trudy, and you'll be happy to know that Beast and the species haven't had one day off in 27 million years. Barry, so you just work us to death? Trudy, laughing, we'll sure try. Everyone laughs except Barry. B-movie, Jazz Revision 81307, 9. The tram drops down a log flume type steep drop. Cameras flash as all the beasts throw up their hands. The frame freezes into a snapshot. Barry looks concerned. The tram continues through 2 doors. Form dissolved to sequence 175. Walking the hive. Interior Honeyx normally angle on the block flume photo as Barry looks at it. Adam, wow, that blew my mind. Barry annoyed. What's the difference? Adam, how could you say that? One job forever? That's an insane choice to have to make. Adam, well, I'm relieved. Now we only have to make one decision in life. Barry, but Adam, how could they have never told us that? Adam, Barry, why would you question anything? We're bees. We're the most perfectly functioning society on Earth. They walk by a newspaper stand with a sandwich board reading "Bee goes berserk. Ding 7, then sell. Angle on. A bee filling his car's tank. From a honey pump. He fills his car some, then takes a swig for himself. Newspaper bee to the bee guzzling gas. Hey Barry, and Adam begins to cross the street. B-movie, Jet Revision 81307, 10, Barry. Yeah, but Adam, did you ever think that maybe things were a little different too well around here? They stop in the middle of the street. The traffic moves perfectly around them. Adam, like what? Give me one example. Barry thinks. I don't know, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. They walk off. Sequence 400. Meet the jogs. Sound effects. The sound of pollen jogs. Pan down from the Hanek statue. J-Gate announcer. Please clear the gate. Royal Nectar Force on approach. Royal Nectar Force on approach. Barry, wait a second. Check it out. Hey, those are pollen jogs. Adam, wow. 4 patrol bees fly in through the hive's giant gothic entrance. The patrol bees are wearing fighter pilot helmets with black visors. Adam continued, I've never seen them this close. Barry, they know what it's like to go without the hive. Adam, yeah, but some of them don't come back. B-movie, Jazz Revision 8130711. The nectar come...
I survived the night, as you can tell. Definitely. How do I...
The nectar from the pollen jog is removed from the backpacks and loaded into trucks on their way to Hanex. A small crowd forms around the patrol bees. Each one has a pit crew that takes their nectar. Luduka hurries a pit crew along. Luduka, you guys did great. You're monsters, you're sky freaks. I love it. Schoolgirls are jumping up and down and squealing nearby. Barry, I wonder where those guys have just been. Adam, I don't know. Barry, the day's not planned. Outside the hive, flying who knows where, doing who knows what. Adam, you can't just decide one day to be a pollen jog. You have to be bred for that. Barry, right. Pollen jogs cross in close proximity to Barry and Adam. Some pollen falls off onto Barry and Adam. Barry continued, look at that. That's more pollen than you and I will ever see in a lifetime. Adam, playing with the pollen, is just a status symbol. I think bees make too big of a deal out of it. Barry, perhaps, unless you're wearing it and the ladies see you wearing it. Angle on, 2 girl bees, B-movie. Jazz Revisions 8130712. Adam, those ladies, aren't they our cousins too? Very distant. Angle on, 2 pollen jogs, Jackson. Look at these 2. Splits. Couple of hive Harrys. Jackson, let's have some fun with them. The pollen jogs approach. Barry and Adam continue to talk to the girls. Girl 1, it must be so dangerous being a pollen jog. Barry, oh yeah, one time a bear had me pinned up against the mushroom. He had one paw on my throat and with the other he was slapping back and forth across the face. Girl 1, oh my. Barry, he never thought I'd knock him out. Girl 2, to Adam, and what were you doing during all of this? Adam, obviously I was trying to alert the authorities. The girl swiped some pollen off of Adam with a finger. Barry, read pollen. I can autograph that if you want. B-movie, Jazz Revision 8, 1307, 13. Jackson, little gusty out there today, wasn't it, comrades? Barry, yeah, gusty. Buzz, you know we're going to hit a sunflower patch about 6 miles from here tomorrow. Barry, 6 miles? Huh? Adam, whispering, Barry. Buzz, it's a puddle jump for us. But maybe you're not up to it. Barry, maybe I am. Adam, whispering loudly, you're not. Buzz, we're going. Oh, 900.
At J
Oh,
Gate.
900 at J-Gate. Adam, J-Gate? Wow, Buzz leaning in on top of Barry. What do you think, Buzzy boy? Are you B enough? Barry, I might be. It all depends on what 0900 means. Cut to sequence 450. The balcony. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307, 14 interior Benson House, balcony. Later, Barry is standing on the balcony alone, looking out over the city. Martin Benson enters, sneaks up behind Barry and gooses him in his ribs. Martin Benson panics. Hey, Barry? Oh, Dad, you surprised me. Martin Benson, laughing. Have you decided what you're interested in, son? Barry, well, there's a lot of choices. Martin Benson, but you only get one. Martin laughs. Barry? Dad, do you ever get bored doing the same job every day? Martin Benson, son, let me tell you something about stirring. Making the stirring motion. You grab that stick and you just move it around and you stir it around. You get yourself into a rhythm. It's a beautiful thing. Barry, you know that? The more I think about it, maybe the honey fill just isn't right for me. Martin Benson, and you were thinking of what? Making balloon animals? That's a bad job for a guy with a stinger. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307, 15. Barry, well, no. Martin Benson, Janet, your son's not sure he wants to go into honey. Janet Benson, oh Barry, you're so funny sometimes. Barry, I'm not trying to be funny. Martin Benson, you're not funny, you're going into honey. Our son, the stirrer. Janet Benson, you're going to be a stirrer? Barry, no one's listening to me. Martin Benson, wait until you see the sticks I have for you, Barry. I can say anything I want right now. I'm going to get an ant tattoo. Janet Benson, let's open some fresh honey and celebrate. Barry, maybe I'll pierce my thorax. Martin Benson, toasting to honey. Barry, shave my antenna. Janet Benson, to honey. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307, 16. Barry, check up with the grasshopper. Get a gold tooth and start calling everybody dog. Cut to sequence 760. Job placement, exterior honey lobby. Continuous angle on. A bee bus stop. One group of bees stand on the pavement as another group hovers above them. A double-decker bus pulls up. The hovering bees get on the top level and the standing bees get on the bottom. Barry and Adam pull up outside of Hanek. Adam, I can't believe we're starting work today. Barry, today. Adam jumps out of the car. Adam, off camera. Come on, all the good bees will be gone. Barry, yeah, right, angle on. A board reading job placement board. Buzzwell, the bee processor is at the counter. Another bee applicant, Sandy Shrimpkin is exciting. Sandy Shrimpkin, is it still available? Buzzwell, hang on, he looks at changing numbers on the board. 2 left, and one of them yours. And one of them is yours. Congratulations, son. Step to the side, please. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307, 17. Sandy Shrimpkins, yeah. Adam, to Sandy leaving. What did you get? Sandy Shrimpkin picking the crowd out. That is Stella. Adam, wow, Buzzwell. To Adam and Barry, couple of newbies. Adam, yes sir, our first day, we are ready. Buzzwell, well, step up and make your choice. Angle on. A chart listing the different sectors of Hanex. Heating, cooling,
stirring, viscosity.
Krellman, pollen counting, stunt bee, pouring, stirrer, humming, regurgitating. Front desk hair removal, inspector number 7, chef,
number 5.
lint coordinator, stripe supervisor, antenna, ball polisher, mite wrangler, swatting counselor, wax monkey, wing brusher, hive keeper, restroom attendant. Adam to Barry, you want to go first? Barry, no, you go. No, you go. Adam, oh my, what's available? Buzzwell, restroom attendant is always open.
And not for the
reason you're saying. Adam, any chance of getting to the Krellman, sir? Buzzwell, sure, you're on. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307, 18. He plops the Krellman head onto Adam's head. Angle on the job board. The columns read occupation, positions available, and status. The middle column has numbers, and the right column has job opening, Openings flipping between open, pending, and closed. Buswell continued, oh, I'm sorry. The Kremlin just closed. Adam, oh, he takes the head off Adam. Buswell, Wax Monkey's always open. The Kremlin goes from closed to open. Buswell continued, the Kremlin just opened again. Adam, what happened? Buswell, well, whenever a bee dies, that's an opening. Pointing at the board. See that? He's dead. Dead. Another dead one. Daddy, deadified. Two more dead. Dead from the neck up, dead from the neck down. But that's life. Angle on, very disturbed expression. Adam feeling pressure to the side. Oh, this is so hard. Heating, cooling, stunt bee, pora, stirrer, humming, inspector number 7, lint coordinator, strike supervisor, antenna ball, polisher, might wrangler. Barry.
Antenna ball punisher.
Barry, what do you think? I should. Barry? B-movie. Jazz revisions 81307 19. Barry is gone. Cut to sequence 775. Lulu Duca, speech, exterior J-gate, same time, splits Jackson, Buzz, Lou, and 2 other bees are going through final pre-flight checks. Barry enters Lulu Duca. Alright, we've got the sunflower patch in quadrant 9. Geranium window box on Saturn place. Barry's antenna rings like a phone. Adam, voiceover. What happened to you? Where are you? Barry whispers throughout. Barry, I'm going out. Adam, voice over, out? Out where? Barry, out there. Adam, voice over, putting it together. Oh no. Barry, I have to go. I have to, before I go to work for the rest of my life. Adam, voice over, you're going to die, you're crazy. Hello? Barry? Oh, another call coming in. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130720. Adam, voice over. You're crap. Barry hangs up. Angle on. Lulu Duca. If anyone's feeling brave, there's a Korean deli on 83rd that gets the roses today. Barry timidly, hey guys! But, well, look at that. Splits? Isn't that the kid we saw yesterday? Lulu Duca to Barry, hold it son, flight decks restricted. Jackson, it's okay Lou, we're going to take him up. Splits and Jackson chuckle. Lulu Duca, really? Feeling lucky, are ya? A younger, smaller bee than Barry, Chet runs up with a release waiver for Barry to sign. Chet, sign here, just initial that. Thank you, Lulu Duca. Okay, you got a rain advisory today. And as you all know, bees cannot fly in rain, so be careful. As always, reading off clipboard, watch your brooms. Hockey sticks, dogs, birds, bears, and bats. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130721. Also, I got a couple of reports of root beer being poured on us. Matthew's in a home because of it. Just babbling like a cicada. Barry, that's awful. Lulu Duca, and a reminder for all you rookies. B-law number 1, absolutely
pretty much,
no talking to humans. Alright, launch positions. The jocks get into formation, chanting as they move. Lulu Duca continued, black and yellow. Jocks, hello. Splits to Barry, are you ready for this? Hot shot? Barry, yeah, bring it on. Barry nods, terrified. Buzzwind, check. Jock, first. Antennae, check. Jock, number 2. Nectar pack, check. Jackson, wings, check. Splits, stinger, checked. Barry, scare it off my shorts, check. Lulu Duca, okay ladies, let's move it out. Everyone flips the goggles down. Pit crews crank the wings and remove the starting blocks. We hear loud humming. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130722. Lulu Duca continued. Count those petunias, you striped them suckers. Okay. All of you, drain those flowers. A flight deck guy in deep crouch hand signals them out the archway at the backwash. From the B-wings flutters his jumpsuit. Barry follows everyone. Sequence 800, flying with the jocks. The bees climb above treetops in formation. Barry is euphoric. Barry, whoa, I'm out. I can't believe I'm out. So blue, haha. A beat. I feel so fast. And free. Kites in the sky. Box kite. Wow, they fly by several bicyclists.
Hello.
And
Don't mind me. Just doing streamer things.
And approach a patch of flowers. Barry continued. Flowers, Splits, this is blue leader. We have roses visual. Bring it around 30 degrees and hold. Barry, Soto, roses. Jackson, 30 degrees. Roger, bring it around. Many pollen jocks break off from the main group. They use their equipment to collect nectar from flowers. Barry flies down to watch the jocks collecting the nectar. Jocks stand to the side kid. It's got a bit of a kick. The jock fires the gun and recoils. Barry watches the gun fill up with Nectar. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130723. Barry, oh, that is one nectar collector. Jock, you've ever seen pollination up close? Barry, no sir, he takes off and then excess pollen dust falls, causing flowers to come back to life. Jock, as he pollinates, I pick some pollen up over here, sprinkled over here. Maybe a dash over there, pinch on that one, see that? It's a little bit of magic, ain't it? The flowers perk up as he pollinates. Barry, wow, that's amazing. Why do we do that? Jock, that's pollen power, kid. More pollen, more flowers, more nectar. More honey for us. Barry, cool. The Jock winks at Barry. Barry rejoins the other Jocks in the sky. They swoop in over a pond, kissing the surface. We see their image reflected in the water. They're really moving. They fly over a fountain. Buzz, I'm picking up a lot of bright yellow. Could be daisies. Don't we need those? Splits, copy that visual. Copy that visual. We see what appear to be yellow flowers on a green field. B-movie, JS Revisions 8130724. They go into a deep bank and dive. Buzz, hold on. One of these flowers seems to be on the move. Blitz, say again. Are you reporting a moving flower? Buzz, affirmative. Sequence 900 tennis game. The pollen jocks land. It is a tennis court with dozens of tennis balls. A couple, Vanessa and Ken, plays tennis. The bees land right in the midst of a group of balls. Ken, off camera, that was on the line. The other bees start walking around amongst the immense yellow globes. Spritz, this is the coolest. What is it? They stop at a ball on a white line and look up at it. Jackson, I don't know, but I'm loving this color. Splits, smelling tennis ball. Smells good. Not like a flower, but I like it. Jackson, yeah, fuzzy. Buzz, chemically. Jackson, careful guys, it's a little grabby. Barry lands on a ball and collapses. B-movie, JS Revisions 8130725. Barry, oh my sweet lord of bees. Jackson, hey Candy Brain, get off there. Barry attempts to pull his legs off, but they stick. Barry, problem. A tennis shoe and a hand enter frame. The hand picks up the ball with Barry underneath it. Barry continued, guys! Buzz, this could be bad. Jackson, affirmative. Vanessa walks back to the service line, bounces the ball each time it bounces. The other bees cringe and gasp. Angle on Barry, terrified. Pure dumb luck, he's not getting squished. Pure dumb luck, he's not getting squished. Barry, with each bounce, very close, gonna hurt mama's little boy. Blitz, you are way out of position, rookie. Angle on, Vanessa serving. We see Barry and the ball up against the racket. As she brings it back, she tosses the ball into the air. Barry's eyes widen, the ball is struck and the rally is on. Ken coming in at you like a missile. Ken hits the ball back. Barry feels the G-forces. Angle on, the pollen jocks watching Barry pass by them in slow motion. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130726. Barry in slow motion. Help me! Jackson, you know what? I don't think these are flowers. Splits, should we tell him? Jackson, I think he knows. Barry, off screen. What is this? Vanessa hits a high arcing blob. Ken waits, poised for the return. We see Barry having trouble maneuvering the ball from 50. Ken, overly confident, match point. Angle on, Ken running up. He has a killer look in his eyes. He's going to hit the ultimate overhead smash. Ken continues, you can just start packing up, honey, because I believe you're about to feel it. Angle on, pollen jocks. Jackson and Ken is distracted by the jog. Ken, what? No! He misses badly. The ball rockets into oblivion. Barry is still hanging on. Angle on, Ken berating himself. Ken continues. Oh, you cannot be serious. We hear the ball whistling and Barry screaming. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130727. Barry, yowza! Sequence 1000, SUV. The ball flies through the air and lands in the middle of the street. It bounces into the street again and sticks in the grille of an SUV. Interior car engine continues Barry's POV. The grille of the SUV sucks him up. He tumbles through a black tunnel, whirling vanes and pistons. Barry, Barry gets chilled by the AC system and sees a frozen grasshopper. Barry continued, grasshopper. Ew, gross! Cut into interior, car continuous. The car is packed with a typical suburban family. Mother, father, 8-year-old boy, little girl in a car seat and a grandmother. A big slobbery dog is behind a grate. Barry pops into a passenger compartment, hitting the mother's magazine. Mother, there's a bee in the car. They all notice the bee and start screaming. Barry, Barry tumbles around the car. We see the faces from his POV. They all notice the bee and start screaming. Barry tumbles around the car. We see the faces from his POV. Mother, do something! B-movie, Jade Revisions 8130728. Father, I'm driving! Barry flies by the little girl in her car seat. She waves, hello! Hello, little girl. Hi B, son, he's back. He's back here! He's going to sting me! The car swerves around the road. Barry flies into the back, where the slobbery dog snaps at him. Barry deftly avoids the jaws and gross flying spittle. Mother, nobody move. If you don't move, he won't sting you. Freeze. Everyone in the car freezes. Barry freezes. They stare at each other, eyes going back and forth, waiting to see who will make the first move. Barry blinks. Granny, he blinks. Granny pulls out a can of hairspray. Son, spray him, Granny. Granny sprays hairspray everywhere. Father, what are you doing? Granny, it's hairspray. Extra hold. Mother, kill it. Barry gets sprayed back by the hairspray, then sucked out of the sunroof. Cut to B-movie. Jazz Revisions 81307. 29. Exterior City Street. Continues. Barry, wow, the tension level out here is unbelievable. I've got to get home. As Barry flies down the street, it starts to rain. He nimbly avoids the rain at first. Barry continued. Whoa, can't fly in rain, can't fly in rain, can't fly in. A couple of drops hit him. His wings go limp and he starts falling. Barry continued. Mayday, mayday, be going down. Barry sees a window ledge and aims for it, and just makes it. Shivering and exhausted, he crawls into an open window as it closes. Sequence 1100. Vanessa saves Barry. Interior, Vanessa's apartment. Continues inside the window. Barry shakes off the rain like a dog. Vanessa, Ken, Andy, and Anna enter the apartment. Vanessa, Ken, can you close the window, please? Ken, huh? Oh, to Andy. Hey, check out my new resume. I made it into a fold-out brochure. You see, it folds out. Ken holds up his brochure with photos of himself and a resume in the middle. Angle on. Barry hiding behind the curtains. As Ken closes the window. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130730. Barry, oh no, more humans. I don't need this. Barry hovers up into the air and throws himself into the glass. Barry continued. Dave, ow, what's that? What was that? He does it again and then multiple more times. Barry continued. Maybe this time. Barry jumps onto the drapes. Barry continued out of breath. Drapes! Then glass. That is diabolical, Ken. It's fantastic. It's got all my special skills and even my top 10 favorite movies. Andy, what's your number one? Star Wars? Ken, I don't go for that. Make Star Wars noises. Kind of stuff. Angle on. Barry, no wonder we're not supposed to talk to them. They're out of their minds. Ken, when I walk out of a job interview, they're flabbergasted. They can't believe the things I say. Barry looks around and sees the light bulb fixture in the middle of the ceiling. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130731. Barry, light bulb. Oh, that's the sun. Maybe that's the way out. Barry takes off and heads straight for the light bulb. His POV, the 75-watt label grows as he gets closer. Barry continued. I don't remember the sun having a big 75 on it. Barry hits the bulb and is knocked silly. He falls into a bowl of guacamole. Andy dips his chip in the guacamole, taking Barry with him. Angle on. Ken and Andy. Ken, I'll tell you what. You know what? I predicted global warming. I could feel it getting hotter. At first, I thought it was just me. Barry's POV, giant human mouth opening. Ken continued, wait, stop, B! Anna, kill it! They all jump up from their chairs and looks around for something to use. Ken comes in for the kill with a big Timberland boot on each hand. Ken, stand back. These are winter boots. When Vanessa enters and stops Ken from squashing Barry, Vanessa grabs Ken's arm. Wait, don't kill him. Close up on Barry's puzzled face. Ken, you know I'm allergic to them. This thing could kill me. B-movie, Jazz Revision 80732. Vanessa, why does his life have any less value than yours? She takes a glass tumbler and places it over Barry. Ken, why does his life have any less value than mine? Is that your statement? Vanessa, I'm just saying, all life has value. You don't know what he's capable of feeling. Barry looks up through the glass and watches this conversation. Astounded. Vanessa rips Ken's resume in half and slides under the glass. Ken wistful. My brochure! There's a moment of eye contact as she carries Barry to the window. She opens it and sets him free. Vanessa, there you go, little guy. Ken, off camera. I'm not scared of them, but you know, it's an allergic thing. Andy, off camera. Hey, why don't you put that on your resume brochure? Ken, off camera. It's not funny, my whole face could pop up. Andy, off camera. Make it one of your special skills. Ken, off camera. You know, knocking someone out is also a special skill. Cut to B-movie. There's revisions 8130733. Exterior windowsill. Continuous. Barry stares over the window frame. He can't believe what just happened. It's still raining. Resolve 2 sequence 1100. Barry speaks. Exterior windowsill. Later, Barry is still staring through the window. Inside, everyone's saying their goodbyes. Ken, Vanessa, next week? Yogurt night? Vanessa, yeah, sure, Ken. You know what? Ever. Ken, you can put carob chips on there. Vanessa, good night, Ken, as he exits. Supposed to be less calories. Supposed to be less calories or something. Vanessa, bye. She shuts the door. Vanessa starts cleaning up. Barry, I've got to say something. She saved my life. I got to say something. Alright, here it goes. Barry flies in. B-movie, JS revisions 8130731. Interior, Vanessa's apartment. Continues. Barry hides himself on different products placed along the kitchen shelves. He hides on a bumblebee tuna can and a greeting from Coney Island.
Coney 2011 or 2012 or whatever.
Muscleman postcard on the fridge. Barry on a fridge. What would I say? Landing on a bottle? I could really get in trouble. He stands looking at Vanessa. Barry continued. It's a B law. You're not supposed to talk to a human. I can't believe I'm doing this. I've got to. Oh, I can't do it. Come on. No, yes, no, do it. I can't. How should I start? You like jazz? No, that's not good. That's no good. Here she comes. Speak, you fool. As Vanessa walks by, Barry takes a deep breath. Barry continued cheerful. Hi. Vanessa drops a stack of dishes and hops back. Barry continued, I'm sorry. Vanessa, you're talking, Barry. Yes, I know. Vanessa, you're talking, Barry. I know, I'm sorry. Vanessa, it's okay, it's fine. It's just, I know I'm dreaming, but I don't recall going to bed. B-movie, JS revisions 8130735. Barry, well, you know, I'm sure this is very disconcerting. Vanessa, well, yeah, I mean, this is a bit of a surprise to me. I mean, you're a bee, Barry. Yeah, I'm a bee. And, you know, I'm not supposed to be doing this. But they were all trying to kill me. And if it wasn't for you... I mean, I had to thank you. It's just the way I was raised. Vanessa intentionally jabs her hand with a fork. And Vanessa, ow! Barry, that was a little weird. Vanessa to herself, I'm talking to a bee. Barry, yeah. Vanessa, I'm talking to a bee. Barry, anyway. Vanessa, and the bee is talking to me. Barry, I just want you to know that I'm grateful and I'm going to leave now. Vanessa, wait. How did you learn to do that? Barry, what? B-movie, Jet Revision 8130736. Vanessa, the talking thing. Barry, same way you did, I guess. Mama, Dada, honey, pick it up. Vanessa, that's very funny. Barry, yeah, bees are funny. If we didn't laugh, we'd cry. With what we have to deal with. Vanessa laughs. Barry continued, anyway, Vanessa, can I get you something? Barry, like what? Vanessa, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Coffee? Barry, well, I don't want you to put out. I don't want to put you out. Vanessa, it's no trouble, Barry, unless you're making anyway. Vanessa, oh, it takes 2 minutes. Barry, really? Vanessa, it's just coffee. Barry, I hate to impose. B-movie, JS revisions 8130737. Vanessa, don't be ridiculous. Barry, actually, I would love a cup. Vanessa, hey, you want a little rum cake? Barry, I really shouldn't. Vanessa, have a little rum cake. Barry, no, I can't. Vanessa, oh, come on. Barry, you know I'm trying to lose a couple micrograms here. Vanessa, where? Barry, well, these stripes don't help. Vanessa, you look great. Barry, I don't know if you know anything about fashion. Vanessa starts pouring the coffee through an imaginary cup and directly onto the floor. Barry continued, are you alright? Vanessa, no. Dissolve to sequence 1300 rooftop coffee. B-movie, Jazz revisions 8130738. Exterior Vanessa's roof. Later, Barry and Vanessa are drinking coffee on her roof terrace. He is perched on her keychain. Barry, he can't get a taxi. He's making the tie in the cab as they're flying up Madison, so he finally gets there. Vanessa, Barry, he runs up the steps into the church. The wedding is on. Vanessa, yeah? Barry, and he says, watermelon? I thought you said
watermelon.
Watermelon. Vanessa, Barry, why would I marry a watermelon? Barry laughs. Vanessa doesn't. Vanessa, oh, is that a bee joke? Barry, yeah, that's the kind of stuff that we do. Vanessa, yeah, different. A beat. Vanessa, continued. So anyway, what are you going to do, Barry? B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130739, Barry, about work? I don't know, I want to do my part for the hive, but I can't do it the way they want. Vanessa, I know how you feel. Barry, you do? Vanessa, sure, my parents want me to be a lawyer or doctor, but I wanted to be a florist. Barry, really? Vanessa, my only interest is flowers. Barry, our new queen was just elected with the same campaign slogan. Vanessa, oh. Barry, anyway, see, there's my hive, right there, you can see it. Vanessa, oh, you're in Sheep Meadow. Barry, excited, yeah, you know the turtle pond? Vanessa, yes, Barry, I'm right off of that. Vanessa, oh, no way, I know that area. Do you know I lost a toe ring there once? Barry, really? B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130740. Vanessa, yes. Barry, why do girls put rings on their toes? Vanessa, why not? Barry, I don't know, it's like putting a hat on your knee. Vanessa, really? Okay, a janitor in the background changes the light bulb. To him it appears Vanessa is talking to an imaginary friend. Janitor, you alright, ma'am? Vanessa, oh yeah, fine, just having 2 cups of coffee. Barry, anyway, this has been great. Wiping his mouth, thanks for the coffee. Barry gazes at Vanessa. Vanessa, oh yeah, it's no trouble. Barry, sorry I couldn't finish it. Vanessa giggles. Barry continued, re-coffee. If I did, I'd be up the rest of my life. Can I take a piece of this with me? Vanessa, sure. Here, have a crumb. She takes a crumb from the plate and hands it to Barry. B-movie, Jazz Revision 8130741, Barry, a little dreamy. Oh, thanks, Vanessa. Yeah, there's an awkward pause. Barry, alright, well then. I guess I'll see you around or not. Or, Vanessa, okay, Barry. Barry, and thank you so much again. For before. Vanessa, oh, that, Barry? Yeah, Vanessa, oh, that was nothing. Barry, well, for not nothing, but anyway. Vanessa extends her hand and shakes Barry's gingerly. The janitor watches. The light bulb shorts out. The janitor falls. Cut to sequence 1400. Hunnex. Interior Hunnex building. The next day, angle on. A test bee wearing a parachute is in a wind tunnel, hovering through increasingly heavy wind. Signs under a flashing light reads test in progress and hurricane survival test. 2 bees in a lab coats are observing behind glass. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307. 42, lab code B1. This can't possibly work. Lab code B2. Well, he's all set to go. We may as well try. Into the mic. Okay, Dave, pull the chute. The test bee opens his parachute. He's instantly blown against the rear wall. Adam and Barry enter. Adam, sounds amazing. Barry, oh, it was amazing. It was the scariest, happiest moment of my life. Adam, humans, I can't believe you were with humans. Giant, scary humans. What were they like? Very huge and scary. They talk crazy. They eat crazy giant things. They drive around real crazy. Adam, and do they try and kill you like on TV? Barry, some of them, but some of them don't. Adam, how'd you get back? Barry, Poodle. Adam, look, you can pick out your job and everything can be normal. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130743. Angle on. Lab bees examining a candy corn through a microscope. Barry, well? Adam, well? Barry, well, I met someone. Adam, you met someone? Was she beeish? Barry, Adam, not a wasp? Your parents will kill you. Barry, no, not a wasp. Adam, spider? Barry, you know I'm not attracted to spiders. I know to everyone else it's like the hottest thing with the 8 legs and all. I can't get by that face.
Barry makes a spider face.
Barry makes a spider face. Adam,
can you make a spider face?
No. So, who is she? Barry, she's a human. Adam, oh no. That didn't happen. You didn't do that. That is a bee law. You wouldn't break a bee law. Barry, her name's Vanessa. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130744. Adam, oh boy. Barry, she's so nice. And she's a florist. Adam, oh no. You're dating a human florist? Barry, we're not dating. Adam, you're flying outside the hive. You're talking to human beings that attack our homes with power washers and M80s. That's 1/8 of a stick of dynamite. Barry, she saved my life and she understands me. Adam, this is over. Barry pulls out the crumb. Barry, eat this. Barry stuffs the crumb into Adam's face. Adam, this is not over. What was that? Barry, they call it crumb. Adam, it was so stinging stripy. Barry, and that's not even what they eat. That just falls off what they eat. Do you know what a cinnabon is? Adam, no. B-movie, JS revisions 8130745. Barry, it's bread. Adam, come in here. Barry and Cinnamon. Adam, be quiet.
3 gold, what the fuck? Scam.
It's because he's in a graveyard. Prices go up if characters are not in the correct biome.
Fucking bitch.
Barry, she saved my life and she understands me. Adam doesn't. Adam, no. B-movie, Jazz revisions 8130745. Barry, it's bread. Adam, come in here. Barry and Cinnamon. Adam, be quiet. Barry and Frosting, they heated up. Adam, sit down. Interior Adam's office continues. Barry, really hot. Adam, listen to me. We are not them. We are us. There's us and there's them. Barry, yes. But who can deny the heart that is yearning? Barry rolls his chair down the corridor. Adam, there's no yearning. Stop yearning. Listen to me. You have to go. You have got to start thinking B, my friend. Another B joins in. Another B. Thinking B. Wider shot as a third B enters, popping up over the cubicle wall. Third B. Thinking B. Even wider shot as all the Bs join in. B movie. JS revisions 81307. 46. Other Bs. Thinking B. Thinking B. Thinking B. Cut to sequence 1500. Poolside nagging. Exterior backyard parents' house. Day. Barry sits on a raft in a hexagon honey pool. Legs dangling into the water. Janet Benson and Martin Benson stand over him wearing big 60s sunglasses and cabana type outfits. The sun shines brightly behind their heads. Janet Benson off camera. There he is. He's in the pool. Martin Benson. You know what your problem is, Barry? Barry, I've got to start thinking B. Martin Benson. Barry, how much longer is this going to go on? It's been 3 days. I don't understand why you're not working. Barry, well, I've got a lot of big life decisions I'm thinking about. Martin Benson, what life? You have no life. You have no job. You're barely a bee. Barry throws his hands in the air. Barry, Janet Benson, would it kill you to just make a little honey? Barry rolls out the raft and sinks to the bottom of the pool. We hear his parents, muffled voices from above the surface. B-movie, JS revisions 81307, 47. Janet Benson continued, muffled. Barry, come out from under there. Your father's talking to you. Martin, would you talk to him? Martin Benson, Barry, I'm talking to you. Dissolve 2, exterior picnic area, day music, Sugar, Sugar by the Archies. Archies?
I don't know. I don't know the song.
Gets up. Vanessa, you coming? Barry, got everything? Vanessa, all set. Vanessa gets into a one-man ultralight plane with black and yellow paint scheme. She puts on her helmet. Barry, you go ahead. I'll catch up. Haha, catch up. Vanessa, come hither, wing. Don't be too long. The ultralight takes off. Barry catches up. They fly side by side. Vanessa continued, watch this. Nerf this. Vanessa does a loop and flies right into the side of the mountain, bursting into a huge ball of flames. B-movie, Jazz revisions H130748, Barry, yelling, anguished. Vanessa! Exterior, Barry's parents' house. Continued angle on. Barry's face bursting through the surface of the pool. Gasping for air, eyes opening in horror. Martin Benson, we're still here. Barry, you yelling at me? Janet Benson, because you don't listen. Martin Benson, I'm not listening to this. Barry is howling off, putting on his sweater. Barry, sorry mom, I've got to go. Janet Benson, where are you going? Barry, nowhere, I'm meeting a friend. Barry jumps off the balcony and exits. Janet Benson calling after him, a girl? Is this why you can't decide? Barry, bye. Janet Benson, I just hope she's beige. Cut 2, B-movie, JS revisions 8130749, sequence 1700. Street walk supermarket, exterior Vanessa's florist shop. Okay. Vanessa flips the sign to say, sorry, we missed you, and locks the door. Angle on a poster on Vanessa's door for the tournament of Roses Parade in Pasadena. Barry, so they have a huge parade of just flowers every year in Pasadena? Vanessa, oh, to be in the Tournament of Roses. That's every florist's dream. Up on a float, surrounded by flowers, crowds cheering. Barry, wow, a tournament? Do the Roses actually compete in athletic events? Vanessa, no, alright, I've got one. How come you don't fly everywhere? Barry, it's exhausting. Why don't you run everywhere? Vanessa, Barry, isn't it faster? Vanessa, yeah, okay, I see. Alright, your turn. Barry and Vanessa fly down a New York side street. No other pedestrians near them. Barry, TiVo, you can't just freeze like TV? That's insane. B-movie, JS revisions 8.13.07.50. Vanessa, what? You don't have anything like that? Barry, we have pyro, but it's a disease. It's horrible. It's horrible. Horrible disease. Vanessa, oh my, they turn the corner onto a busier avenue and people start to squat at Barry. Man, dumb bees. Vanessa, you must just want to sting all those jerks, Barry. You really try not to sting. It's usually fatal for us. Vanessa, so you really have to watch your temper? They enter a supermarket. Cut to interior supermarket, Barry. Oh yeah, very carefully. You kick a wall, take a walk. Write an angry letter and throw it out. You work through it like any emotion. Anger, jealousy, unaddressed lust. Barry hops on top of some cardboard boxes in the middle of an aisle. A stock boy, Hector, will whacks him with a rolled up magazine. Vanessa to Barry, oh my goodness, are you okay? B-movie, JS revisions 8.13.07.51. Barry, yeah, phew. Vanessa whacks Hector over the head with a magazine. Vanessa to Hector, what is wrong with you? Hector, it's a bug. Vanessa, well, he's not burning anyone. Anybody? Get out of here, you creep. Vanessa pushes him and Hector exits, muttering. Barry, shaking it off. What was that? A pick and save circular? Vanessa, yeah it was. How did you know? Barry, it felt like about 10 pages. 75's pretty much our limit. Vanessa, wow. Boy, you really got that down to a science. Barry, oh we have to. I lost a cousin to Italian Vogue. No ones.
I'm trying, okay?
You're trying to play Terraria. Stop dying.
And I'm trying to read the B-movie script. Based off of memory.
Based off of memory.
Yes.
Your houses are way too big.
Your mom is way too big.
This doesn't concern you. Vanessa, I'll bet. Barry, stop. Barry stops. Sees the wall of honey jars. Barry, what in the name of mighty Hercules is this? How did this get here? Should be Golden Blossom, Ray Liotta, Private Select? Vanessa, is he that actor? B-movie JS revisions 8.13.07.52. Barry, I've never heard of him. Why is this here? Vanessa, for people, we eat it. Barry, why? Gesturing around the market. You don't have enough food on your own, of your own? Vanessa, well, yes, Barry, how do you even get it? Vanessa, well, bees make it. Barry, I know who makes it. It's hard to make it. There's heating and cooling and stirring. You need a whole Kremlin thing. Vanessa, it's organic. Barry, it's our organic. Vanessa, it's just honey. Barry, just what? Bees don't know about this. This is stealing. A lot of stealing. You've taken our homes, our schools, our hospitals. This is all we have. And it's on sale? I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to get to the bottom of all of this. He rips the label off the Ray Liotta Private Select. Cut to B-movie. JS revisions 8.13.07.53. Sequence 1800. Windshield. Exterior back of supermarket. Loading dock. Later that day, Barry disguises himself by blacking out his yellow lines with a magic marker and putting on some war paint. He sees Hector, the stock boy, with a knife cutting open cardboard boxes filled with honey jars. Man, you almost done? You almost done? Hector, almost. Barry steps in some honey, making a snapping noise. Hector stops and turns. Hector continued, he is here, I sense it. Hector grabs his box cutter. Barry reacts. Hides himself behind the box again. Hector continued talking too loud to no one in particular. Well, I guess I'll go home now and just leave this nice honey out. With no one around. A beat. Hector pretends to exit. He takes a couple of steps in place. Angle on the honey jar. Barry steps out into a moody spotlight. Barry, you're busted, box boy. Hector, aha! I knew I heard something. So you can talk. Barry flies up, Stinger out, pushing Hector up against the wall. As Hector backs up, he drops his knife. Barry, oh, I can talk. And now you're going to start talking. B-movie, JS revisions 8.13.07.54. Where are you getting all this sweet stuff? Who's your supplier? Hector, I don't know what you're talking about. I thought we were all friends. The last thing we want to do is upset any of you, beast. Hector grabs a pushpin. Barry fences with his stinger. Hector continued, you're too late. Out now. Barry, you, sir, have crossed the wrong zone. Hector, you, sir, are about to be lunch for my iguana. Ignacio?
Oh no.
Can you stop dying, please?
No.
Okay.
I don't get paid enough for that.
I mean, you dropped 25 silver. Maybe that's not enough.
I mean, the trick is if you die enough, you're not going to drop any silver.
User about to be my hero Ignacio. Barry and Hector get into a cross swords, nose-to-nose confrontation. Barry, where's the honey coming from? Barry knocks the pushpin out of his hand. Barry puts his finger up to Hector's nose. Barry continues, tell me where! Hector, pointing to a truck. Honey farms, it comes from honey farms. Angle on, honey farms truck leaving the parking lot. Barry turns, takes off after the truck through an alley. He follows the truck out onto a busy street, dodging a bus and several cabs. Cabby, crazy person. He flies through a metal pipe on the top of the truck. Barry, oh! B-movie, JS Revisions 8, 1307, 55. Barry continued, Barry goes bicycle messages. Backpack. The honey farm's truck starts to pull away. Barry uses the bungee cord to slingshot himself towards the truck. He lands in the windshield, where the wind blasts him to the glass. He looks up to find himself surrounded by what appears to be dead bugs. He climbs across, working his way around the bodies. Barry continued, oh my, what horrible thing has happened here. Look at these faces. They never knew what hit him, and now they're on the road to nowhere. A mosquito opens his eyes. Moose blood. Psst. Just keep still. Barry, what? You're not dead? Moose blood? Do I look dead? Hey man, they will wipe anything that moves. Now, where are you headed? Barry, to honey farms. I'm onto something huge here. Moose blood? I'm going to Alaska. Moose blood. Crazy stuff. Blows your head off. Ladybug, I'm going to Tacoma. Barry, to fly. What about you? Moose blood? He really is dead. Barry, alright. The Viper comes towards them. B-movie. Jazz Revisions 81307 56. Moose blood. Uh-oh. Barry, what is that? Moose blood. Oh no, it's a Viper. Triple blade. Barry, triple blade? Moose blood, jump on. It's your only chance. They hang on as the Viper goes back and forth. Mooseblood continued yelling to the truck driver through the glass. Why does everything have to be so doggone clean? How much do you people need to see? Open your eyes, stick your head out the window. Cut to interior truck cab sound effects radio. Radio voice for NPR News in Washington. I'm Carl Castle. Exterior truck windshield Mooseblood. But don't kill no more bugs. The mosquito is flung off of the Viper. Mooseblood continued. B. Barry, Mooseblood guy. B-movie. Jazz Revisions 8130757. Barry slides towards the end of the Viper. Is thrown up, but he grabs the aerial and hangs on for dear life. Barry looks around and sees Cricket on another vehicle in the exact same predicament. They look at each other and scream in unison. Barry and Cricket, ah! Another bug grabs onto the aerial and screams as well. Interior truck cab, same time driver. You hear something? Trucker passenger, like what? Driver, like tiny screaming. Trucker passenger, turn off the radio. The driver reaches down and presses a button, lowering the aerial. Exterior truck windshield. Same time, Barry and the other bug do a choose up to the bottom. Barry wins. Barry, aha! Then he finally has to let go and get thrown into the truck horn atop the head. Mooseblood is inside. Barry, Mooseblood, hey, what's up, B-boy? Barry, hey, blood. Dissolve to B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130758. Interior truck horn. Later, Barry, and it was just an endless row of honey jars as far as the eye could see. Mooseblood. Wow, Barry, so I'm just assuming wherever this honey truck goes, that's where they are getting it. I mean, that honey's ours. Mooseblood, please hang tight. Barry, well, we are all gent in there. It's all close community. Mooseblood, not us, man, we're on our own. Every mosquito is on its own, Barry, but what if you get in trouble? Mooseblood, trouble? You're a mosquito, you're in trouble. Nobody likes us, they're all just smacking. People see a mosquito, smack, smack. Barry, at least you're out in the world, you must meet a lot of girls. Mooseblood, mosquito girls try to trade up. Get with a moth, dragonfly, mosquito girl don't want no mosquito. A blood mobile pulls up alongside. Mooseblood, why you have continued? Why you have to be kidding me? You have got to be kidding me. Mooseblood's about to leave the building. So long, B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130759. Mooseblood exits the horn. Mooseblood exits the horn and jumps onto the Blood mobile. Mooseblood continued, "Hey guys, I knew I'd catch you all down here. Did you bring your crazy straws?" Cut to sequence 1900. The apiary exterior
Apiary,
apiary.
I think, yeah.
Break the gravestones. Leave the zombies for now. Yeah,
That work.
you need to break the gravestones.
That's gonna take a few years.
Yeah, but no more stuff. And ghosts here. Cut to sequence, apiary. Later, Barry sees a sign. Honey farms. The truck comes to a stop. Sound effects. The honey farm truck blares its horn. Barry flies out, lands on the hood. Angle on. Two beekeepers, Freddy and Elmo, walking around to the back of the gift shop. Barry follows them and lands in a nearby tree. Freddy. Then we throw it in some jars. Slap a label on it. It's pretty much pure profit. Barry, what is this place? Elmo, beast's got a brain the size of a pinhead. Freddy, they are pinheads. They both laugh. Angle on Barry reacting. They arrive at the back of the shop where one of them opens a smoker box. Freddy continued, "Hey, check out the new smoker. B-movie, JS Revisions 8130760. Elmo, oh sweet, that's the one you want. Freddy, the Thomas 3000. Barry, smoker? Freddy, 90 puffs a minute. Semi-automatic. Twice the nicotine all the tar. They laugh again, nefariously. Freddy continued, "A couple of breaths of this and it knocks them right out. They make the honey and we make the money." Barry, they make the honey and we make the money? Barry climbs onto the netting of Freddy's head. He climbs up to the brim and looks over the edge. He sees the apiary boxes as Freddy smokes them. Barry continued, "Oh my," as Freddy turns around. Barry jumps into an open apiary box and into an apartment. Howard and Fran are just coming to from the smoking. Coming to from the smoking.
Yes.
Barry continued, "What's going on? Are you okay?" Howard, "Yeah, it doesn't last too long." He coughs a few times. Barry, "How did you two get here? Do you know you're in a fake walls?" Howard pointing to a picture on the wall. B-movie, JS Revisions 8130761. Our queen was moved here. We had no choice. Looking at the picture on the wall, "This is your queen? That's a man in women's clothes.
That's a drag
That's
queen.
a drag queen."
You having fun?
My throw not so much, but me personally, yeah.
Based.
The other wall opens. Barry sees the 100 of apiary boxes. Barry continued, "What is that? What is this?" Barry pulls out his camera and starts snapping. Barry continued, "Oh no, there's hundreds of them." Voice over as Barry continues pictures, as Barry takes pictures. Bee honey, our honey is being bravely stolen on a massive scale. Cut to sequence 2100. Barry tells family. Interior, Barry's parents' house. Living room. Later, Barry has assembled his parents, Adam and Uncle Carl. Barry, "This is worse than anything the bears have done to us, and I intend to do something about it." Janet Benson, "Oh Barry, stop." Martin Benson, "Who told you that humans are taking our honey? That's just a rumor." Barry, "Do these look like rumors?" Barry throws the pictures on the table. Uncle Carl, cleaning his glasses with his shirt tail, digs through a bowl of nuts with his fingers. B-movie, JS Revisions 8130762. Barry, how did you get mixed up
In all of
this? In all this. Adam jumping up because he's been talking to humans. Janet Benson, "What?" Martin Benson, "Talking to humans? Oh Barry." Adam, "He has a human girlfriend and they make out." Janet Benson, "Make out? Barry?"
No.
Barry, "We do not." Adam, "You wish you could." Barry, "Whose side are you on?" Adam,
The bees.
Uncle Carl stands up and pulls his pants up to his chest. Uncle Carl, "I dated a cricket once in San Antonio. Man, those crazy legs kept me up all night. How'd you wah?" Janet Benson, "Barry, this is what you want to do with your life?" Barry, "This is what I want to do for all our lives. Nobody works harder than bees." B-movie, JS Revisions 81307. 63, Martin Benson, No wait. Dad, I remember you coming home from some nights so overworked your hands were still stirring. You couldn't stop them. Martin Benson, Janet Benson to Martin, I remember that. Barry, what right do they have to our hard-earned honey? We're living on 2 cups a year. They're putting it in...
You're welcome.
What do you mean?
You're welcome.
For chat? Okay.
It's easier for you to read if you want to.
First time Terraria. No, not exactly.
I mean, it might as well be.
It might as well be. New update. I remember that very
Even without.
hard-earned. We are living on 2 cups a year. They're putting it in lip balm for no reason whatsoever. Martin Benson, even if it's true, Barry. What could one bee do? Barry, I'm going to sting them where it really hurts. Martin Benson in the face? Barry, no. Martin Benson in the eye? That would really hurt. Barry, no. Martin Benson up the nose? That's a killer. Barry, no. There's only one place you can sting the humans. One place where it really matters. Cut to sequence 2300. Hive at 3 new/B Larry King. B movie. Jazz revision 813 0764. Barry continued. Cat peasant. Oh no. I mean, do you have experience, cat peasant?
Question is, are you offering or are you looking for?
Not recently. So in the past. Did they have to amputate it? Lucky cat peasant. American interior. What?
Such a dumb comment with the background information that I have on this situation. You saying lucky cat peasant.
Lucky cat peasant.
I get it.
That took long enough for you.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting something this stupid.
There's only one place to continue humans. Cut to sequence. Barry Jet Revisions 813 or 764. Barry continued Interior News Studio. Day dramatic news music plays at the opening news.
Yeah. That's Croton.
What's going
He was trying to sing during a Bible reading.
Who's singing?
Croton.
Croton, oh.
You remember him.
Dramatic news music
Hello,
plays at the
welcome.
opening news sequence roads. We see the Hype at 5 logo, followed by shots of past news events. A bee freeway chase, a bee beard protest rally, and a bear pawing at the Hive as the bees flee in panic. Bob Bumble, voiceover. Hive at 5. The Hive's only full-hour action news source. Shots of newscasters flash up on screen. Bob Bumble voiceover continued with Bob Bumble as the anchor desk. Bob has a big shock of Anchorman hair. Grey temples and overly white teeth. Bob Bumble voiceover continued. Weather with Storm Stingers. Sport with Buzz Larvae and Janet Chung. Janet is an Asian bee. Bob Bumble continued. Good evening, I'm Bob Bumble. Janet Chung and I'm Janet Chung. Bob Bumble, our top story and Tri-County bee. Barry Benson. Insert. Barry's graduation picture. Bob Bumble continued. Is saying he intends to sue the human race for stealing our honey, packaging it and profiting from it illegally. Cut to B movie. Jet Revisions 813 or 765. Interior Bean Studio. B Larry King live. B Larry King. Wearing suspenders and glasses. Is interviewing Barry. A lower third. Chiron reads. B Larry King. B Larry King live. B Larry King live. B Larry King. Don't forget tomorrow night on B Larry King. We are going to have 3 former queens all right here in our studio discussing the new book, Classy Ladies. Out this week on Hexagon. To Barry, tonight we're talking to Barry Benson. Did you ever think I'm just a kid from the Hype? I can't do this. Barry, Larry. Bees have never been afraid to change the world. I mean, what about B Columbus? B Gandhi? B Jesus? B Larry King? Well, where I'm from, you wouldn't think of suing humans. We are thinking more like stickballs, candy stores. Barry, how old are you? B Larry King, I want you to know that the entire bee community is supporting you in this case, which is certain to be the trial of the bee century. Barry, thank you, Larry. You know, they have a Larry King in the human world too. B Larry King, it's a common name. Next week on B Larry King, B movie, JS Revisions 8130766. Barry, no, I mean, he looks like you and he has a show with suspenders and different colored dots behind him. B Larry King. Next thing on B Larry King, very old guy glasses and there's quotes along the bottom. The guests you're watching, even though you just heard them. B Larry King. Beer, bad week next week. They're scary, they're hairy and they're here live. B Larry King exits. Barry always leans forwards, pointy shoulders, squinty eyes, lights out. Very Jewish. Cut to sequence 2400. Flower shop. Interior Vanessa's flower shop. Night. Stacks of law books are piled up, legal forms, etc. Vanessa is talking with Ken in the other room. Ken, look, in tennis you attack at the point of weakness. Vanessa, but it was my grandmother. Ken, she's 81. Ken, honey.
Her backhand's a joke.
Her backhand's a joke. I'm not going to take advantage of that. B movie, Jazz Revisions 813 of 767. Barry, off camera. Quiet please. Actual work going on here. Ken, is that the same B? Barry, off camera. Yes it is. Vanessa, I'm helping him through the human race. Ken, what? Barry enters. Barry enters. Oh, hello. Ken, hello B. Barry flies over to Vanessa. Vanessa, this is Ken. Barry, yeah, I remember you. Timberland is size 10 and a half. Vibram soul, I believe. Ken, why don't we talk again, hun? Vanessa, to Ken, sensing the tension. Listen, you better go because we are really busy working. Ken, but it's our yogurt night. Vanessa pushing him out of the door. Oh, bye-bye. She closes the door. Ken, why is yogurt night so difficult? B-night, JS Revisions 81307 658.
I'm sure Ken wants to yogurt her.
Vanessa enters the back room carrying coffee. Vanessa, oh you poor thing, you two have been at this for hours. Barry, yes, and Adam here has been a huge help. Angle on. An empty cinnamon box with Adams asleep inside.
It's a
with
Cinnabon
Adam
box.
asleep inside. Huh?
It's a Cinnabon box, I believe.
A Cinnabon
Cinnabon.
box with
Yes.
Adam asleep inside. Covered in frosting. Vanessa, how many sugars? Barry, just one. I try not to use the competition. So why are you helping me anyway? Vanessa, these have good qualities. Barry, rowing on the sugar cube like a gondola. Si, certo. Vanessa, si certo?
Cierto, I believe.
Cierto?
Yeah,
Cierto?
whatever.
Cat peasant, do you know Spanish?
No, he's a peasant.
Is he a little Spanish guy?
He can give you Afrikaans if you want.
Vanessa, and it feels good to take my mind off the shop. I don't know why. Instead of flowers, people are giving balloon bouquets now. Barry, yeah, those are great if you're 3. Vanessa, and artificial flowers. Barry, plastic flowers. Oh, they just get me psychotic. Vanessa, yeah, me too. Barry, the Ben Stingers, the Pointless Pollination, B-movie, Jazz Revisions 813 of 769. Nice. Vanessa, these must hate those fake plastic things. Barry, there's nothing worse than a daffodil that's had work done. Vanessa, holding up the lawsuit documents. Well, maybe this can make up for a little bit. Cut to exterior Vanessa's florist shop. They exit the store and cross to the mailbox. Vanessa, you know Barry, this lawsuit is pretty big deal. Barry, I guess. Vanessa, are you sure that you want to go through with it? Barry, I'm sure. Am I sure? Sticking the envelope into the mailbox. When I'm done with the humans, they won't be able to say, honey, I'm home, without paying a royalty. Tattoo sequence 2700. Meet Montgomery. Exterior Manhattan courthouse. Day, POV shot. A camera feed turns on, revealing a nude person. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 813 of 770. Press person number 2, talking to camera. Sarah, it's an incredible scene here in downtown Manhattan, where all eyes and ears of the world are anxiously waiting because for the first time in history we're going to hear for ourselves if the honeybee can actually talk. Angle on Barry, Vanessa and Adam getting out of the cab. The press spots Barry and Vanessa and pushes in. Adam sits on Vanessa's shoulder. Interior courthouse continues. Barry, Vanessa, and Adam sit at the plaintiff's table. Vanessa turns to Barry. What have we gotten into here, Barry? Barry, I don't know, but it's pretty big, isn't it? Adam, I can't believe how many humans don't have to be at work during the day. Barry, hey, you think these billion-dollar multinational food companies have good lawyers? Cut to exterior courthouse steps. Continuous, a big black car pulls up. Angle on. The grill filling the frame. We see the LTM monogram on the hood ornament. The defense lawyer, Leighton P. Montgomery, comes out, squashing a bug on the pavement. Cut 2 B-movie, J's Revisions 81307, 71, Interior Courthouse. Continues Barry shudders. Vanessa, what's the matter? Barry, I don't know, I just got a chill. Montgomery enters. He walks by Barry's table, shaking a honey packet. Montgomery, well, if it isn't the B team, the honey packet.
Any of you guys
Any
work
of
on that?
you boys work on this? He chuckles. The judge enters. Sequence 3000 witnesses, bailiff. All right. The honorable judge bumbles and presiding. Judge shuffling papers. All right. Case number 4475. Superior Court of New York. Barry B. Benson versus the honey industry is now in session. Mr. Montgomery, you are representing the 5 major food companies collectively. Angle on Montgomery's briefcase. It has an embossed emblem of an eagle holding a gavel in one talon and briefcase in the other. Montgomery, a privilege. Judge, Mr. Benson, Barry stands. Judge continued, you are representing all beats of the world. B, movie, J's Revisions 81307 72. Montgomery, the stenographer and the jury lean in. Cut 2, exterior courthouse continues. The spectators outside freeze. The helicopter angled forwards to listen closely. Cut to interior courthouse, Barry. I'm kidding. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready to proceed. Angle on, courtroom, hub. Judge and Mr. Montgomery, your opening statement, please. Montgomery rises. Montgomery grumbles, clears his throat. Ready to proceed. Angle on, courtroom, your opening statement, please. Montgomery rises. Montgomery grumbles, clears his throat. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my grandmother was a simple woman. Born on a farm, she believed it was a man's divine right to benefit from the bounty of nature God put before us. If we were to live in the topsy-turvy world of Mr. Benson, Mr. Benson imagines, just think of what it would mean. Maybe I would have to negotiate with the silkworm for the elastic in my breeches. Talking bee. How do we know this isn't some sort of holographic motion picture capture, Hollywood wizardry? They could be using laser beams, robotics, ventriloquism, cloning. For all we know, he could be in steroids. Montgomery leers at Barry, who moves to the stand. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307, 73. Judge, Mr. Benson? Barry makes his opening statement. Barry, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, there's no trickery here. I'm just an ordinary bee. And as a bee, honey's pretty important to me. It's important to all bees. We invented it, we make it, and we protect it with our lives. Unfortunately, there are some people in this court, in this room, who think they can take whatever they want from us, because we are the little guys. And what I'm hoping is that after this is all over, we'll see how by taking our honey, you're not only taking away everything we have, but everything we are. Angle on, Vanessa smiling. Angle on, the B gallery, wiping tears away. Cut to interior, Benson house, Barry's family is watching the case on TV. Janet Benson, oh, I wish he would dress like that all the time, so nice. Cut to interior courtroom, judge, call your first witness. Cut to B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307 74, interior courthouse, later Barry. So, Mr. Claus, Van der Hayden of Honey Farms. Pretty big company you have there, Mr. Van der Hayden? I suppose so, Barry. And I see you also own Honeyburden and Hun Run. Mr. Van der Hayden? Yes, they produce beekeepers for our farms. They provide beekeepers for our farms. Barry, beekeeper, I find that to be a very disturbing term. I have to say, I don't imagine you employ any bee freers. Do you? Mr. Van der Hayden? No, Barry, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you. Mr. Van der Hayden louder. No, Barry, no. Because you don't free bees, you keep bees. And not only that, it seems you thought a bear would be an appropriate image for a jar of honey? Mr. Van der Hayden? Well, they're very lovable creatures. Yogi Bear, Fuzzy Bear, Build-A-Bear. Barry, you mean like this? Vanessa and the superintendent from a building enter with a giant ferocious grizzly bear. He has a neck collar and chains extending from either side. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307 75. By pulling the chains, they bring him directly in front of Van der Hayden. The bear lunges and roars. Barry continued, bears kill bees. How would you like his big hairy head crashing into your living room? biting into your couch, spitting out your throw pillows. Rawr, rawr. The bear reacts. Bear, rawr. Barry, okay, that's enough. Take him away. Vanessa and the superintendent pull the bear out of the courtroom. Van der Heyden trembles. The judge glares at him. Cut to interior courtroom. A little later, Barry questions Sting. Barry, so, Mr. Sting, thank you for being here. Your name intrigues me, I have to say. Where have I heard it before? Sting, I was with a band called The Police. Barry, but you've never been a police officer of any kind? Have you? Sting, no I haven't. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130776. Barry, no you haven't. And so, there we have it. Yet another example of B culture being casually stolen by a human for nothing more than a prance about stage name. Sting, oh please. Barry, have you ever been stung, Mr. Sting? Because I'm feeling a little stung, Sting. Or should I say, looking in folder, Mr. Gordon M. Sumner? The jury, gasp. Montgomery to his aide. That's not his real name? You idiot! Cut to interior courthouse, later Barry, Mr. Liotta. First, may I offer my belated congratulations on your Emmy win for a guest spot on ER in 2005. Liotta, thank you. Liotta, lost maniacally. Barry, I also see from your resume that you are devilishly handsome, but with a churning inner turmoil that's always ready to blow. Liotta, I enjoy what I do. Is that a crime? B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130777. Barry, no, not yet it isn't. But is this what it's come to for you, Mr. Liotta? Exploiting tiny helpless beasts so you don't have to rehearse your part and learn your lines? Sir? Liotta, watch it, Benson. I could blow right now. Barry, this isn't a good fella. This is a bad fella. Liotta, exploding, trying to smash Barry with the Emmy. Why doesn't someone just step on this little creep and we can all go home? You're all thinking it. Say it, judge. Order in this courtroom. A montage of newspaper headlines follows. New York Post, Beast to Humans, Buzz Off. New York Telegram, Sue Beast, Daily Variety. Studio dumps Liotta project. Slams door on unlawful entry. 2. Cut 2. Sequence 3175. Candlelight dinner. Interior Vanessa's apartment. Barry and Vanessa are having a candlelight dinner. Visible behind Barry is a little Missy set box with the flaps open. Barry, well, I think that was awfully nice of the bear to pitch in like that. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130778. Vanessa, I'm telling you, I think the jury's on our side. Barry, are we doing everything right? You know, legally? Vanessa, I'm a florist. Barry, right. Barry raises his glass. Barry continued, well, here's to a great team. Vanessa, to a great team. They toast. Ken enters Ken. Well, hello. Vanessa, oh, Ken. Barry, hello. Vanessa, I didn't think you were coming. Ken, no, I was just late. I tried to call, but holding his cell phone with the battery. Vanessa, I didn't want all this to go to waste, so I called Barry. Luckily, he was free. He was free. Barry, yeah, Ken, gritting his teeth. Okay, that was lucky. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130779. Vanessa, well, there's still a little left. I could heat it up. Ken, yeah, heat it up. Sure, whatever. Vanessa, exit. Ken and Barry look at each other as Barry eats. Barry, so I hear you're quite a tennis player. I'm not much for the game myself. I find the ball a little grabby. Ken, that's where I usually sit. Right there. Vanessa, off camera. Ken, Barry was looking at your resume and he agreed with me that eating with chopsticks isn't really a special skill. Ken to Barry, do you think I don't see what you're doing? Barry, hey look, I know how hard it is to try to find the right job. We certainly have that in common. Ken, do we? Barry, well, bees have 100% employment of course, but we do jobs like taking the crud out. Ken, that's just what I was thinking about. Ken holds his table knife up. It slips out of his hand. He goes under the table to pick it up. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8130780. Vanessa. Ken, I let Barry borrow your razor for his files. I hope that was alright. Ken hits his head on the table. Barry, I'm going to go drain the old stinker. Ken, yeah, you do that. Barry exits through the bathroom, grabbing a small piece of a variety magazine on the way. Barry, oh, look at that. Ken slams the champagne, grabbing a small piece of variety magazine on the way. Barry, oh, look at that. Ken slams the champagne down the table. Wait a second, what? Ken closes his eyes and buries his face in his hands. He grabs the magazine on the way in the bathroom. Sequence 2800. Barry fights Ken. Interior bathroom continues. Ken enters, closes the door behind him. He's not happy. Barry is washing his hands. He glances back at Ken. Ken, you know, I've just had it with you. I just about had it with your little mind games. Barry, what's that? Ken, Italian Vogue. Barry, Mamma Mia, that's a lot of pages. Ken, that's a lot of ads. Barry, remember what Van said. Why is your life any more valuable than mine? B-movie Jazz Revisions 8/13/07/81. Ken, it's funny. I just can't seem to recall that. Ken whacks at Barry with the magazine. He misses and knocks everything off the vanity. Ken grabs a can of air freshener. Ken continued, I think something stinks in here. Sprays at Barry. Barry, I love the smell of flowers. Ken, yeah, how do you like the smell of flames? Ken lights the stream. Barry, not as much. Barry flies in a circle. Ken trying to stay with him. Spins in place. Angle on. Flames outside the bathroom door. Ken slips in the Italian Vogue. Falls backwards in the shower, pulling down the shower curtain. The can hits him in the head, followed by the shower curtain rod and the rubber duck. Ken reaches back, grabs the handheld shower head. He whips around looking for Barry. Angle on. A water bug near the drain. Water bug. Not taking sides. Barry is on the toilet tank. He comes out from behind a shampoo bottle, wearing a chapstick cap as a helmet. Barry, Ken, look at me, I'm wearing a chapstick hat. This is pathetic. Angle on. Ken turning the hand shower nozzle from gentle to turbo to lethal.
My favorite shower head setting. Does your shower have a lethal setting?
I could make a very, very offensive joke right now, but I won't. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8/13/07/82. Ken, I've got issues. Ken fires the water at Barry, knocking him into the toilet. The items from the vanity, emery board, lipstick, eye curler, etc. are on the toilet seat. Ken looks down at Barry. Ken continued, well, a royal flush. Barry, you're bluffing. Ken, am I? Ken fled into the toilet. Barry grabs the emery board and uses it to surf. He puts his hand in the water while he's surfing. Some water splashes on Ken. Barry, surf up, dude. Ken, pool water. He does some skateboard style half-pipe riding. Barry serves out the toilet. Barry, that bowl is gnarly. Ken tries to get a shot at him with the toilet brush. Ken, except for those dirty yellow rings. Vanessa enters. Vanessa, Ken, what are you doing? Ken, you know what? I don't even like honey. I eat it. Vanessa, we need to talk. B-movie, JS Revisions 8/13/07/83. She pulls Ken out by his ear. Ken glares at Barry. Tattoo, interior hallway continues. Vanessa, he's just a little bee and he happens to be the nicest bee I've met in a long time. Ken, long time? What are you talking about? Are there other bugs in your life?
Vanessa, no, but there
Vanessa, no, but there are other things bugging me in life. And you are one of them. Ken, fine. Talking bees, no yogurt night. My nerves are fried from riding on this emotional roller coaster. Vanessa, goodbye, Ken. Ken, Vanessa, phew. Ken exits, then re-enters frame. Ken, and for your information, I prefer sugar-free artificial sweeteners made by me. He exits again. The door slams behind him. Vanessa to Barry. I'm sorry about all that. Ken re-enters. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 8/13/07/84. Ken, I know it's got an aftertaste. I like it. Barry, I always felt there was some kind of barrier between Ken and me. Puts his hand in his pocket. I couldn't overcome it. Oh well, Vanessa, are you going to be okay for the trial tomorrow? Barry, I believe Mr. Montgomery is about out of ideas. Cut to sequence 3300. Adam stings Monty. Interior courtroom. Next day, angle on. Medium shot of Montgomery standing at his table. Montgomery, we would like to call Mr. Barry Manson to the stand. Adam whispering to Vanessa. Now that's a good idea. Barry, you can really see why he's considered one of the very best lawyers. Oh, Barry. Barry rolls his eyes. He gets up, takes the stand. A juror in a striped shirt applauds. Mr. Gamble whispering. Layton, you've got to weave some magic with this jury or it's going to be all over. Montgomery is holding a book, The Secret Life of the Bees, B-movies, Jazz Revisions 8/13/07/85. Montgomery, confidently whispering, don't worry, Mr. Gamble. The only thing we have to do to turn the jury around is to remind them of what they don't like about bees. to Gamel. You got the only thing I have. You got the tweezers. Mr. Gamel nods and pats his breast pocket. Mr. Gamel, are you allergic? Mr. Gamel, are you allergic? Montgomery, only to losing, son. Only to losing. Montgomery approaches the stand. Montgomery continued, Mr. Benson B. I'll ask you what I think we'd all like to know. What exactly is your relationship to that woman? Montgomery points to Vanessa. Barry, we're friends. Montgomery, good friends? Barry, yes. Montgomery, softly in Barry's face, how good? Barry, what? Montgomery, do you live together? Barry, wait a minute. This isn't about B-Movie Jazz Revisions 81307 86. Montgomery, are you her little clearing throat? Bedbug? Barry, flustered. Hey, that's not the kind of... Montgomery, I've seen a bee documentary or two. Now, from what I understand, doesn't your queen give birth to all bee children in the hive? Barry, yeah, but... Montgomery, so those aren't even your real parents. Angle on. Barry's... angle on Barry's parents. Martin Benson, oh Barry, yes they are. Adam, hold me back. Adam, hold me back! Vanessa holds him back with a coffee stirrer. Montgomery points to Barry's parents. Montgomery, you're an illegitimate bee, aren't you, Benson? Adam, he's denouncing bees! All the bees in the courtroom start to hum. They're agitated. Montgomery, and don't you all date your cousins? B-Movie, Jazz Revisions 81307 87. Vanessa, standing, letting go of Adam. Objection! Adam explodes from the table and flies towards Montgomery. Adam, I'm going to pincushion this guy. Montgomery turns around and positions himself by the judge bench. He sticks his butt out. Montgomery winks at the same time. Barry, Adam, don't! It's what he wants! Adam shoves Barry out of the way. Adam stings Montgomery in the butt. The jury reacts, aghast. Montgomery, ow, I'm hit! Oh lordy, I'm hit! The judge bangs the gavel. Judge, order, please! Mr. Montgomery! Montgomery, the venom is coursing from my veins! I have been held by a winged beast of destruction, you see! Can't treat them like equals. They're stripped savages! Stinging the only thing they know. It's their way. Angle on. Adam collapsed on the floor. Barry rushes to his side. Barry, Adam, stay with me! Adam, I can't feel my legs! Montgomery falls on the bailiff. Bailiff, take it easy. B-Movie, Jazz Revisions 81307 88. Montgomery, oh, what an angel of mercy will come forward to suck the poison from my heaven, heaving buttocks. The jury recoils. Judge, please, I will have order in this court. Order, please. Pay 2, sequence 3400, Adam at hospital. Interior hospital, street level room. Day, press person number 1, voice over. The case of the honeybees versus the human race took a pointed turn against the bees yesterday when one of their legal team stung latent team Montgomery. Now he is gone with a 5-day. A nurse lets Barry in the room. Barry carries the flower. Barry, thank you. Barry stands over Adam in a bed. Barry lays the flower down next to him. The TV is on. Barry continued, hey buddy, Adam. Hey, Barry, is there much pain? Adam has a bee-sized painkiller honey button near his bed that he presses. Adam, pressing the button. Yeah, I blew the whole case, didn't I? B-Movie, Jazz Revisions 81307 89. Barry, oh, it doesn't matter. The important thing is you're alive. You could have died. Adam, I'd better be off that. Look at me. Adam throws the blanket off his lap, revealing a green sandwich sword stinger. Adam continued, voice cracking. They got it from the cafeteria. They got it from downstairs in a tuna sandwich. Look, there's a little celery lid still on it. Barry, what was it like to sting someone? Adam, I can't explain it. It was all adrenaline and then ecstasy. Barry looks at Adam. Barry, alright. Adam, you think that was all a trap? Barry, of course, I'm sorry. I flew us right into this. What were we thinking? Look at us. We're just a couple of bugs in this world. Adam, what do you think the humans will do to us if they win? Barry, oh, I don't know. Adam, I hear they put the roaches in motels. It doesn't sound so bad. B-Movie, Jazz Revisions 81307. 90. Barry?
They check in, but they don't check out.
Nice. What a coincidence. Barry, Adam, I hear they put, Adam, Barry. Adam, they checked in, but they don't check out. Adam gulps. Adam, oh my, angle on. The hospital window. We see 3 people smoking outside of the sidewalk. The smoke drifts. Adam coughs. Adam continued. Say, could you get a nurse to close that window? Barry, why? Adam, the smoke. Bees don't smoke. Barry's right. Bees don't smoke. Bees don't smoke. But some bees are smoking. Adam, that's it. That's our case. Adam starts putting his clothes on. Adam, it is? It's not over? Barry, no, get up. Get dressed. I've got to go somewhere. Get back the court and stall. Stall any way you can. Cut to sequence 3500. Smoking gun. Interior courtroom. The next day, Adam is folding a piece of paper into a boat. Adam, and assuming you've done step 29 correctly, you're ready for the tub. B-movie, J's revisions 813-0791 angle on. The jury, all with paper boats on their own. Juror, oh! Angle on. Montgomery, frustrated with the gamble, who's making a boat also. Monty crumples Gamel's boat and throws it at him. Judge, Mr. Flayman? Adam, yes? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, where's the rest of the team? Adam, fumbling with his sword stinger. Well, Your Honor, it's interesting. You know, bees are trained to fly kind of haphazardly. Haphazardly. And as a result, quite often we don't make very good time. I actually once heard a pretty funny story about a bee. Montgomery, Your Honor, haven't these ridiculous bugs taken up enough of this court's valuable time? Montgomery rolls out from behind his table. He's suspended in a large baby chair with wheels. Montgomery continued, how much longer are we going to allow these absurd shenanigans to go on? They have presented no compelling evidence to support their charges against my clients, who have all run perfectly legitimate businesses. I love for my complete dismissal of this entire case. Judge, Mr. Flayman, I am afraid I'm going to have to consider Mr. Montgomery's motion. B-movie J's revisions 813-0792. Adam, but you can't. We have a terrific case. Montgomery, where's the proof? Where's the evidence? Show me the smoking gun. Show me the smoking gun. Barry bursts through the door. Barry, hold it, Your Honor. You want a smoking gun? Here's your smoking gun. Vanessa enters, holding a bee smoker. Vanessa slams the beekeeper smoker onto the judge's bench. Judge, what is that? Barry, it's a bee smoker. Montgomery grabs the smoker. Montgomery, what is this? What? This harmless little contraption? This couldn't hurt a fly, let alone a bee. He unintentionally points it towards the bee gallery, knocking them all out. The jury gasps. The press snaps pictures of them. Barry, members of the jury, look at what has happened to bees who have never been asked. Smoking or none. Is this what nature intended for us? To be forcibly addicted to these smoke machines in a man-made wooden sled work camps? Living out our lives as honey slaves to the white man, Barry gestures dramatically towards Montgomery's racially mixed table. The black lawyer slowly moves his chair away. Gamble, what are we going to do? B-movie, J's revisions 813-0793, Montgomery to Pross. He's playing the species card. Barry lands on the scale of justice by the judge's bench. It balances as he lands. Barry, ladies and gentlemen, please, free these bees! Angle on, jury chanting, free these bees! Judge, the court finds in favor of the bees. The chaos continues. Barry flies over to Vanessa with his hand up for a high five. Barry, Vanessa, we won! Vanessa, yay, I knew you could do it! High five! She high fives Barry, sending the crunch to the table. He bounces right back up. Vanessa continued, oh sorry. Barry, ow, I'm okay. Vanessa, do you know what this means? All the honey is finally going to belong to the bees. Now we won't have to work so hard all the time. Montgomery approaches Barry, surrounded by the press. The cameras and microphones go to Montgomery. Montgomery, waving a finger. This is an unholy perversion of the balance of nature. Benson, you'll regret this. Angle on. Barry's deer and headlights expression as the press pushes microphones in his face. B-movie Jazz revisions 813-0794. Press person 1. Barry, how much money do you think is out there? Barry, alright. One at a time. Sarah, Barry, who are you wearing? Barry, my sweater is Ralph Lauren and I have no pants. The press follows Barry as he exits. Angle on. Adam and Vanessa. Adam putting papers away. What if Montgomery is right? Vanessa, what do you mean? Adam, we've been living the bee way a long time. 27 million years. Dissolve to sequence 3600. Honey roundup exterior honey farm apiary. Montage, Sarah, voiceover. Congratulations on your victory. What are you going to demand as a settlement? Barry, voiceover, over montage. First, we're going to demand a complete shutdown of all bee work camps. Then we want to get all the honey that was ours to begin with. Every last drop. We demand an end to the glorification of the
bear
as anything more than a filthy, smelly, big-headed, bad breath stink machine. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 813-0795. I believe we are all aware of what they do in the woods. We no longer tolerate derogatory B-negative nicknames, unnecessary inclusion of honey in bogus health products, and la-di-da tea-time human snack garnishments. Montage images. Close up on an ATF jacket with the yellow letters. Camera pulls back. We see an army of bee and human agents wearing hastily made alcohol, tobacco, firearms, and honey jackets. Barry supervises. The gate to honey farms is locked permanently. All the smokers are collected and locked up. All the bees leave the apiary. Cut to exterior ATF outside of supermarket. Montage agents begin yanking honey off the supermarket shelves and all of the shopping baskets. Cut to exterior New Hive City. Montage the bees tear down a honey bear statue. Cut to exterior Yellowstone Forest. Montage POV of a sniper's crosshair and an animated bear character lookalike turns his head towards camera. Barry, wait for my signal. Angle on. Barry, lowering his binoculars. Barry, continue, take him out. The sniper shoots the bear. It hits him in the shoulder. The bear looks at it. He gets woozy and the honey jar falls out of his lap. An ATF and H agent catches it. B movie, Jazz Revisions 81307. 96. Barry voiceover continued ATF and H agent to the bear's pig friend. He'll have a little nausea for a while, then he'll be fine. Cut to exterior Sting's house. Montage.
You know?
ATF and H agents slap cuffs on Sting, who is meditating. Sting. But it's just a prance about stage name. Cut to interior, a woman's shower. Montage. A woman is taking a shower and using honey shampoo. An ATFH agent pulls the shower curtains aside and grabs a bottle of shampoo. The woman screams. The agent turns to the three other agents and Barry. Angle on. Barry looking at the label on the shampoo bottle, shaking his head and writing in his clipboard. Cut to exterior supermarket cafe. Montage. Another customer, an old lady having a tea with a little jar of honey, gets her face pushed down onto the table and turned to the side by two agents. One of the agents has a gun on her. Old lady can't breathe. Cut to exterior Central Park. Montage. An oil drum of honey is connected to Barry's hive. E-movie Jazz Revisions 8130797. Barry, bring it in, boys. Cut to sequence 3650. No more work, interior Honeyx. Montage angle on. The honey goes past the 3-cup hash mark and begins to overflow. A worker bee runs up to Buswell. Worker bee 1, Mr. Buswell. We just passed 3 cups and there's gallons more coming. I think we need to shut down. Keychain bee to Buswell, shut down? We've never shut down. Angle on, Buswell overlooking its factory floor. Buswell, shut down honey production, stop making honey. Angle on, 2 bees, each with a key. Buswell continued, turn your keys, sir. They turned the keys simultaneously.
War game style,
shutting down the honey machines. Angle on, the Taffy Poe machine, centrifuge, and Krellman all slowly come to a stop. The bees look around, bewildered. Worker B5, what do we do now? A beat. Worker B6, cannonball! He jumps into a honey vat, doesn't penetrate the surface. He looks around and slowly sinks down to his waist. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307, exterior, honey factory, the whistle blows. And the bees all stream out of the city. Cut to interior J-gate, continuous. Lulu Duca gives orders to the pollen jogs. Lulu Duca, we're shutting down honey production. Mission abort. Cut to exterior Central Park. Jackson receives the order, mid-pollination, Jackson, aborting pollination and nectar detail. Returning to base, cut to exterior New Hive City, angle on, bees putting suntan lotion on their noses and antenna, and sunning themselves on the balconies of the gyms. Cut to exterior Central Park, angle on, the flowers starting to droop. Cut to interior J-gate, J-gate is deserted. Cut to B-movie, JS Revisions 8130799, exterior New Hive City, angle on. Bees sunning themselves. A timer dings, and they all turn over. Cut 2, exterior Central Park time lapse of Central Park turning brown. Cut 2, exterior Vanessa's florist shop close up shot. Vanessa writes, sorry, no more flowers on a closed sign and turns it facing out. Cut 2, sequence 3700. Idle Hive, exterior New Hive City. Day, Barry flies at high speed, tracking shot into the hive through the lobby of Hanex and into Adam's office. Cut to interior Adam's office. Continues. Barry meets Adam in his office. Adam's office is in disarray. There are papers everywhere. He's filling up his cardboard hexagon box. Barry, out of breath. Adam, you won't believe how much honey was out there. Adam, oh yeah? Barry, what's going on around here? Where's everybody? Are they out celebrating? B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307 100. Adam, exiting with a cardboard box of belongings. No, they're just home. They don't know what to do. Barry, Adam, they're leaving out. They're laying out. They're sleeping in. I heard your Uncle Carl was on his way to San Antonio with a cricket. Barry, at least we got our honey back. They walk through the empty factory. Adam, yeah, but sometimes I think so. What if the humans liked our honey? Who wouldn't? It's the greatest thing in the world. I was excited to be a part of making it. Angle on Adam's desk on its side in the hall. Adam continued, this was my desk. This was my job. I wanted to do really well, and now I can't. Adam continued, Adam exits. Cut to sequence 3900. World without bees. Interior stairwell. Vanessa and Barry are walking up to the stairs to the roof. Barry, I don't understand why they're not happy. We have so much now. I thought their lives would be better. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307 101. Vanessa, Barry, they're doing nothing. It's amazing. Honey really changes people. Vanessa, you don't have any idea what's going on, do you? Barry, what did you want to show me? Vanessa, this. They reach the top of the stairs. Vanessa opens the door. Cut to exterior Vanessa's rooftop. Continues. Barry sees Vanessa's flower pots and small garden have all turned brown. Barry, what happened here? Vanessa, that is not the half of it. Vanessa turns Barry around with her two fingers, revealing the view of Central Park, which is also all brown. Barry, oh no, oh my, they're all wilting. Vanessa, doesn't look very good, does it? Barry, no. Vanessa, and whose fault do you think that is? B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307 102. Barry, you know, I'm going to guess B. Vanessa, B? Barry, specifically me. I guess I didn't think that bees not needing to make honey would affect all these other things. Vanessa, and it's not just flowers, fruits, vegetables, they all need bees. Barry, well, that's our whole SAT test right there. Vanessa, so you take away the produce that affects the entire animal kingdom. And then, of course, Barry, the human species? Vanessa, clearing throat. Ahem. Barry, oh, so if there's no more pollination, it could all just go south here? Couldn't it? Vanessa, and I know this is also partly my fault. Barry takes a long sigh. Barry, how about a suicide pact? Vanessa, not sure if he's joking. How would we do it? Barry, I'll sting you, you step on me. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307 103. Vanessa, just killed you twice. Barry, right. Vanessa, listen Barry, sorry, but I've got to get going. She exits. Barry, looking out over the park. Had to open my mouth and talk, looking back. Vanessa? Vanessa is gone. Cut to sequence 3935. Going to Pasadena. Exterior New York City Street. New York Street. Continues. Vanessa gets into a cab. Barry enters. Barry, Vanessa, why are you leaving? Where are you going? Vanessa, to the final tournament of Roses parade in Pasadena. They moved it up to this weekend because all the flowers are dying. It's the last chance I'll ever have to see it. Barry, Vanessa, I just want to say I'm sorry. I never meant it to turn out like this. Vanessa, I know, me neither. Vanessa cab drives away. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307 104. Barry chuckling to himself, Tournament of Roses. Roses can do sports. Wait a minute, Roses? Vanessa! Barry follows shortly after. He catches up to it and he pounces on the window. Barry follows shortly after Vanessa's cab. Catches up to it and he pounces on the windows. Interior taxi continues. Barry motions for her to roll the window down. She does so. Barry, Roses? Vanessa! Barry! As he flies next to the cab. Roses are flowers. Vanessa, yes, they are. Barry, flowers, bees, pollen. Vanessa, I know, that's why this is the last parade. Barry, maybe not. The cab starts pulling ahead of Barry. Barry continued, driver. Could you ask him to slow down? Vanessa, could you slow down? The cab slows. The caps slows. The caps slows. Barry flies in the window and lands in the change box, which closes on him. B movie, JS revisions 81307 105. Vanessa continued. Barry, Vanessa lets him out. Barry stands on the change box in front of the driver's license. Barry, okay, I made a human mistake. This is a total disaster. And it's all my fault. Vanessa, yes, it kind of is. Barry, I've ruined the planet and I wanted to help with your flower shop. Instead, I've made it worse. Vanessa, actually it's completely closed down. Barry, oh, I thought maybe we're remodeling. Nonetheless, I have another idea. And it's greater than all my previous great ideas combined. Vanessa, I don't want to hear it. Vanessa closes the change box on Barry. Barry opening it again. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. They have the roses. Roses have the pollen. I know every bee, plant and flower bud in this park. And all we've got to do is get what they've got back here with what we've got. Vanessa, bees. Barry, park. Vanessa, pollen. B movie, JS revisions 81307 106. Barry, flowers. Vanessa, repollination. Barry, on luggage, handle. Going up, across the nation. Cut 2, sequence 3950. Rose parade. Exterior, Pasadena parade. Barry, voiceover. Alright. Tournament of Roses, Pasadena, California. They've got nothing but flowers, flows, and cotton candy. Security will be tight. Vanessa, I have an idea. Cut to exterior float staging area. Angle on. Barry and Vanessa approaching. A heavily armed guard in front of the staging area. Vanessa, Bloom. FTD, official floral business. He leans in to look at her badge. She snaps it shut. Vanessa continued. Oh, it's real. Heavily armed guard. Sorry, man. That's a nice brooch. By the way, Vanessa, thank you. It was a gift. B movie, JS revisions 81307 107. They enter the staging area. Barry, voiceover. Then once we're inside, we just pick the right float. Vanessa, how about the princess and the pea? Barry, yeah. Vanessa, I can be the princess and... Barry, yes, I think. Vanessa, could you be? Barry, Vanessa, the pea? Barry, got it. Cut to exterior float staging area. A few months later, Barry dressed as a pea, flies up and hovers in front of the princess and the pea float. The float is sponsored by Inflate-A-Bed and the sign reads Inflate-A-Bed. If it blows, it's ours. Barry, sorry I'm late. Where should I sit? Princess, what are you? What are you? Barry, I believe I'm the pea. Princess, the pea? It's supposed to be under the mattress. B movie, JS revisions 81307 108. Barry. Not in this fairy tale, sweetheart. Princess, I'm going to talk to the marshal. Barry, you do that. This whole parade is a fiasco. She exits. Vanessa removes the stepladder. The princess falls. Barry and Vanessa take off the float. Barry continued. Let's see what this baby will do. Angle on. Guy with headset talking to drivers. Headset guy. Hey! The float zooms by. A young child in the stands. Timmy cries. Cut to exterior float staging area. A few moments later, angle on. Vanessa putting the princess hat on. Barry, voice over. Then we all do is blend in with traffic, without arousing suspicion. Cut to exterior. The parade route continues. The float go flying by the crowds. The floats go flying by crowds. Barry and Vanessa float crashes through the fence. Cut to B movie. JS revisions 81307 109. Exterior La Freeway. Vanessa and Barry speed, dodging and weaving down the freeway. Barry voiceover, and once we're at the airport, there's no stopping us. Cut to exterior Lex Airport. Barry and Vanessa pull up to the curb in front of the TSA agent with clipboard. TSA agent, stop! Security, do you have your insect pack? Do you and your insect pack your own float? Vanessa, off camera. Yes, TSA agent. Has this float been in your possession the entire time? Vanessa, off camera. Since the parade. Yes, angle on. Barry holding his shoes. TSA agent, would you remove your shoes and everything in your pockets? Can you remove your stinger, sir? Barry, that's part of me. TSA agent, I know, just having some fun. Enjoy your flight. Cut to exterior runway. Barry and Vanessa's airplane takes off. B movie, JS revisions 81307 110. Barry off camera. Then, if we are lucky, we'll have just enough pollen to do the job. Dissolve to sequence 4025. Cockpit fight. Interior airplane. Vanessa is on the aisle. Barry is on the laptop calculating flower pollen numbers, bees, airspeed, etc. he does a stomp dance on the keyboard. Barry, can you believe how lucky we are? We have just enough time to do the job. I think this is going to work. Vanessa, it's got to work. Pilot, voiceover, attention passenger, this is Captain Scott. I'm afraid we have a bit of bad weather in the New York area, and looks like we're going to be experiencing a couple of hour delay. Vanessa, Barry, these are cut flowers with no water. They'll never make it. Barry, I've got to get up there and talk to these guys. Vanessa, be careful. Barry flies up to the cockpit door. Cut to interior cockpit continuous. A female flight attendant, Angela, is in the cockpit with the pilots. B-movie jet revisions 81307 111. There's a knock at the door. Barry of CEO? Cut off. Hey, can I get some help with this Dimer magazine? I'd like to order the talking inflatable travel pool filter. Angela to the pilots, irritated. Excuse me. Cut to external cabin continuous. Angela opens the cockpit door and looks around. She doesn't see anybody. Angle on. Barry hidden on the yellow and black Porsche stripe. As Angela looks around, Barry zips into the cockpit. Cut to interior cockpit. Barry, excuse me, Captain. I'm in a real situation here. Pilot pulling an earphone back to the co-pilot. What did you say, Hal? Co-pilot, I didn't say anything. Pilot, he sees Barry. Barry! No, don't freak out. That'll change my entire species. Co-pilot taking off his earphones. B-movie, jazz revisions 81307 112. The pilot grabs a Duster Buster vacuum cleaner. He aims it around, trying to vacuum up Barry. The co-pilot faces camera as the pilot tries to suck Barry up. Barry is on the other side of the co-pilot. As they dozy-do, the toupee of his co-pilot begins to come up. Still attached to the front. Co-pilot continuing, what are you doing? Stop! The toupee comes off the co-pilot's head and sticks in the dustbuster. Barry runs across the bald head. Barry, wait a minute, I'm an attorney! Co-pilot, who's an attorney? Pilot, don't move! The pilot uses the dustbuster to try and mash Barry, who is hovering in the front of the co-pilot's nose, and knocks out the co-pilot who falls out of his chair, hitting the life raft release button. The life raft in place, hitting the pilot, knocking him into a wall and out cold. Barry surveys the situation. Barry cuts to interior airplane cabin. Vanessa studies her laptop, looking serious. Sound effects, PA, crackle. Barry, voice over in captain's voice. Good afternoon, passengers. This is your captain speaking. Would Miss Vanessa Bloom in 24F please report to the cockpit? And please hurry. B-movie, JS revisions 81307 113, angle on the aisle. And Vanessa head popping up. Cut to interior cockpit. Vanessa enters. Vanessa, what happened here? Barry, I tried to talk to them, but there was a dustbuster in a toupee and life raft exploded. Now one's bald, one's in a boat, and they're both unconscious. Vanessa, is that another B-joke? Barry, no one's flying the plane. The air traffic controller, but speaks over the radio, but this is JFK control tower, flight 356. What's your status? Vanessa presses a button and the intercom comes out. Vanessa, this is Vanessa Bloom. I'm a florist from New York City. From New York. But where's the pilot? Vanessa, he's unconscious and so is the co-pilot. But not good. If there's anyone on board who has flight experience, a beat, Barry. As a matter of fact, there is. B-movie, jazz revisions 81307 114. But who's that? Vanessa, Barry Benson. But from the Honey Tribe? Oh, great. Barry, Vanessa, this is nothing more than a big metal bee. It's got giant wings, huge engines. Vanessa, I can fly a plane. Barry, why not? Isn't John Travolta a pilot? Vanessa, yes. Barry, how hard could it be? Vanessa, wait a minute, Barry. We're headed into some lightning. Cut to Vanessa. Cut to Vanessa shrugs and takes the controls. Sequence 4150. Barry flies plane interior. Benson house. The family is all huddled around the TV at the Benson house. Angle on TV. Bob Bumble is broadcasting. Bob Bumble. This is Bob Bumble. We have some late breaking news from JFK Airport, where a very suspenseful scene is developing. Barry Benson, fresh off his stunning legal victory. B-movie, JS revisions A1307, 115. Adam sprays a can of honey whip into his mouth. Adam, that's Barry, Bob Bumble, is now attempting to land a plane. Loaded with people, flowers, and an incapacitated flight crew. Everyone, flowers? Cut to interior air traffic control tower, but, well, we have an electrical storm in the area and 2 individuals at the controls of a jumbo jet with absolutely no flight experience. Jeanette Chung, just a minute, Mr. Ditchwater. There's a honeybee on the plane, but oh, I'm quite familiar with Mr. Benson's work. And his no-account compadres. Haven't they done enough damage already? Jeanette Chung, but isn't he your only hope right now? But come on, technically a bee shouldn't be able to fly at all. Cut 2, interior cockpit, Barry reacts, but the wings are too small, the bodies are too big. New movie, Jazz Revisions 81307 116 Barry over PA. Hey, hold on a second, haven't we heard this million times? The surface area of the wings and the body mass doesn't make sense? Jeanette Chung, get this on the air, cameraman, you got it. Cut to interior, B TV control room. An engineer throws a switch. B engineer, stand by. We're going live. The on-air sign illuminates. Cut to interior, various shots of of New Hive City. The news report plays on TV. The fallen jocks are sitting around, playing paddleball. Wheel O, and one of them is spinning his helmet on his finger. Buswell is in an office cubicle playing computer solitaire. Barry's family and Adam watch from their living room. He's sitting on the street curb, turn around to watch the TV. Barry, Mr. Ditchwater, the way we work may be a mystery to you, because making honey takes a lot of bees doing a lot of small jobs. But let me tell you something about a small job. We do it really well, it makes a big difference. More than we realize. To us, to everyone. That's why I want to get bees back to doing what we do best. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307 117. Working together. That's the B way. We're not made of jello. We get behind a fellow black and yellow. Crowd of bees. Hello! Cut to interior cockpit. Barry is giving orders to Vanessa. Barry, left, right, down, hover. Vanessa, hover? Barry, forget hover. Vanessa, you know what? This isn't so hard. Vanessa pretends to honk the horn. Vanessa continued, beep, 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 beep. A bolt of lightning hits the plane. The plane takes a sharp dip. Vanessa continued, Barry, what's happening? Barry, noticing the control panel. Wait a minute, I think we were on autopilot that whole time. Vanessa, that may have been helping me. Barry, and no, we're not. Vanessa, voice over, folding her arms. Well, then it turned out I cannot fly a plane. B-movie, JS Revisions 81307 118. Barry continued. Vanessa struggling with the yoke. Cut to exterior airplane. The airplane goes into a steep dive. Cut to sequence 4175. Crash landing interior J-gate and an alert sign reading Hive alert we need. Then the signal goes from 2 bees, some bees, every bee there is. Luluka gathers pollen jobs at J-gate. Luluka, all of you, let's get behind this fellow. Move it out. The bees follow Luluka and exit J-gate. Cut to...
What?
Cut to interior airplane cockpit Barry. Our only chance is if we do what I would do, and you copy me with the wings of the plane. Vanessa, you don't have to yell. Barry, I'm not yelling. We happen to be in a lot of trouble here. Vanessa, it's very hard to concentrate with that panic tone in your voice. Barry, it's not a tone. I'm panicking. Cut to B-movie. JS Revisions 81307 119. Exterior JFK Airport. Angle on. The bees arriving at arriving and massing at the airport. Cut to interior cockpit. Barry and Vanessa alternately slap each other in the face. Vanessa, I don't think I can do this. Barry, Vanessa, pull yourself together. Listen to me, you have to snap out of it. Vanessa, you snap out of it. Barry, you snap out of it. Vanessa, you snap out of it. Barry, you snap out of it. Vanessa, you snap out of it. Cut to exterior airplane. A gigantic swarm of bees flies in to hold the plane up. Cut to interior cockpit. Continuous. Barry, you snap out of it. Vanessa, you snap out of it. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307 120. Barry, you snap. Vanessa, hold it. Barry, about to slap her again. Why? Come on, it's my turn. Vanessa, how is the plane flying? Barry's antenna ring. Barry, I don't know. Answering, hello? Cut to exterior airplane. Angle on. The underside of the plane. The pollen jogs have mass all around the underbelly of the plane and are holding it up. Luluka, hey Benson, have you got any flowers for a happy occasion in there? Cut to interior cockpit. Lou, Buzz, Split, and Jackson come up alongside the cockpit. Barry, the pollen dogs. Vanessa, they do get behind a fellow. Barry, black and yellow. Lulu Luca over headset. Hello. B movie, JS revisions 81307 121. Alright, you two, what do you say we drop this tin can on the black top? Vanessa, what black top? Where? I can't see anything. Can you? Barry, no, nothing. It's all cloudy. Cut to exterior runway. Adam shouts. Adam, come on. We've got to think B. Barry, think B. Thinking B. Angle on. Overhead shoot. Overhead shot of runway. The bees are in the formation of a flower. In unison they move, causing the flower to flash yellow and black. Bees chanting, thinking B, thinking B. Cut to interior cockpit. We see through the swirling mist and clouds. The giant shape of the flower is forming in the middle of the runway. Barry, wait a minute, I think I'm feeling something. Vanessa, what? Barry, I don't know, but it's strong and it's pulling me like a 27 million year old instinct. Bring the nose of the plane down. B movie, JS revisions 81307 122. Lulu Luca continued. Exterior runway. All the beats are on the runway, chanting thinking B. Cut to interior control tower rig. What in the world is on the tarmac? Tarmac? Tarmac. Angle on. Dave, OTS onto runway, seeing a flower being formed by millions of bees. But get some lights on that. Cut to exterior runway. Angle on. Aircraft. Landing light. Light scaffold by the side of the runway, illuminating the bees in the flower formation. Interior cockpit, Barry, Vanessa. And for the flower, Vanessa. Oh, okay. Barry, cut the engines. Vanessa, cut the engines. Barry, we're going in on B power. Ready, boys? Lulu Luca, affirmative. Cut to B movie. JS revisions 81307 123. Interior airplane cockpit, Barry. Good, good. On top of an Aloha Airplanes plane. Good, good. Easy now. Land on that flower. Ready, boys? Give me full reverse. Give me full reverse. Lulu Luca, spin it around. The plane attempts to land on top of an Aloha Airplanes plane with flowers painted on it. Very voice over. I mean the giant black and yellow pulsating flower made of the millions of bees. Vanessa, which flower? Barry, that flower. Vanessa, I'm aiming at the flower. Plane goes up. A fat guy in a Hawaiian shirt. Barry, voice over. That's the fat guy in a flowered shirt. The other flower. The other flower, the big one. He snaps the photo and runs away. Barry continued full forward. Ready, boys? Nose down. Bring your tail up. Rotate around. Vanessa, oh, this is insane. Barry, this is the only way I know how to fly. Cut to B movie. JS revisions 81307 124. Air traffic control tower bus. Am I cuckoo kachoo, or is this plane flying in an insect-like pattern? Cut to exterior runway. Barry, voice over. Get your nose in there. Don't be afraid of it. Smell it. Full reverse. Easy. Just drop it. Be a part of it. Aim for the center. Now drop it in. Drop it in, woman. The plane hovers and maneuvers, landing in the center of the giant flower like a bee. Flowers form from the cargo hold. On the cargo hold spill out onto the runway. Interior airplane cabin. The passengers are motionless for a beat. Passenger, come on already. They hear the ding ding and all jump up to grab their luggage out of the overheads. Sequence 4225, runway speed. Exterior runway. Continues, the inflatable slides pop out the side of the plane. The passengers escape. Barry and Vanessa slide down out of the cockpit. Barry and Vanessa exhale a huge breath. Vanessa, Barry, we did it. You taught me how to fly. Vanessa raises her hand up for a high five. B movie, JS revisions 81307 125. Barry, yes, no, high five. Vanessa. Right. Adam, Barry, it worked. Did you see the giant flower? Barry, what giant flower? Where? Of course I saw the flower. That was genius, man. Genius. Adam, thank you, Barry. But we are not done yet. Barry flies up to the wing of the plane and addresses the bee crowd. Barry continued. Listen, everyone, this runway is covered with the last pollen from the last flowers available anywhere on Earth. That means this is our last chance. We're the only ones who make honey, pollinate flowers, and dress like this. If we're going to survive as a species, this is our moment. So what do you all say? Are we going to be bees or just museum of natural history keychains? Bees, we are bees. Keychain bee. Keychain. Barry. Then follow me. Accept keychain. Buzz, hold on, Barry. You've earned this. Buzz puts a pollen jacket and helmet with Barry's name on it, on Barry. B-movie, JS revisions 81307, 126. Barry, I'm a pollen jog. Looking at the jacket, the sleeves are a little long, and it's perfect fit. All I've got to do are the sleeves. The pollen jogs toss Barry a gun. Barry continued, oh yeah, Angle on. Martin and Janet Benson. Janet Benson, that's our Barry. All the beasts descend upon the flowers on the tarmac. Zero. I'm doing this for free. Maybe he buys me dinner, I don't know.
I'm gonna elaborate. It's about to be done. So I'll elaborate soon.
But puts the pawn and jacket. Slavery at this point. Kitchen. I'm a pawn job. Let me have the jacket. Sleeves are a little long and it's perfect fit. All I've got to do are the sleeves. Pawn job toss Barry again. Barry. It's perfect fit. Janet Benson. That's our Barry. All the bees descend upon the flowers of the tarmac and start collecting pollen. Cut to sequence 4250. Repollination, exterior skies continues. The squadron flies over the city, repollinating trees and flowers as they go. Barry breaks off from the group towards Vanessa's flower shop. Cut to exterior Vanessa's flower shop. Continues. Barry repollinates Vanessa's flowers. Cut to exterior Central Park. Continuous angle on. Timmy with a frisbee as bees fly by. Timmy, Mom, the bees are back. B-movie, JS Revisions 81307, 127. Central Park is completely repollinated by the bees. Dissolves to interior Hanex. Continues. Hanex is back to normal and everyone is busily working. Angle on. Adam, putting his Krellman hat on. Adam, if anyone needs to make a call, now's the time. I've got a feeling we'll be working late tonight. The bees cheer. Cut to sequence 4355. Exterior Vanessa's flower shop. Vanessa's flower shop with a new sign out front. Vanessa and berries. Flowers. Honey. Legal advice. Dissolve to interior. Flower counter. Vanessa doing a brisk trade with many customers. Cut to interior flower shop. Continues. Vanessa is selling flowers. In the background there are shelves stocked with honey. Vanessa, off camera, don't forget these. Have a great afternoon. Yes? Can I help? Help with snacks? Good snacks. Would you like some honey with that? It is B approved. Sign on the back room door reads Barry Benson, insect at law. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307, 128. Camera moves into the back room. Angle on. Barry, angle on. Barry's cow climb. Cow milk, cream cheese, it's all me. And I don't see a nickel. Barry, Cow breaking down. Sometimes I just feel like a piece of meat. Barry, I had no idea. Vanessa, Barry, I'm sorry. Have you got a moment? Barry, would you excuse me? My mosquito associate here will be able to help you. Moose Blood enters. Moose Blood, sorry I'm late. Cows, he's a lawyer too. Moose Blood, man, I was already a blood-sucking parasite. All I needed was a briefcase. Angle on, flower counter. Vanessa, customer. Have a great afternoon. To Barry? Barry, I just got this huge tulip order for a wedding and I can't get them anywhere. B-movie, Jet Revisions 81307, 129. Barry, not a problem, Benny. Just leave it to me. Vanessa turns back to deal with the customer. Vanessa, your lifesaver, Barry. To the next customer. Can I help? Who's next? Who's next? Angle on. Vanessa smiling back at Barry. Barry smiles too, then snaps himself out of it. Barry speaks into his antenna. Alright, Scramble Jocks, it's time to fly. Vanessa, thank you, Barry. Exterior flower shop continues. Angle on. Ken and Andy walk down the street. Ken, noticing the new sign. Ugh, what in the world? Is that bee again? Andy guiding Ken protectively. Let it go, Ken. Ken, that bee is living my life! When will this nightmare end? Andy, let it all go. They don't break stride. Angle on. Camera in front of Barry as he flies out the door and up into the sky. Pollen Jocks full information behind him as they zoom into the park. Barry to splits. Beautiful day to fly. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307, 130. Jackson, sure is. Barry, between you and me, I was dying to get out of that office. Fade out. B-movie, Jazz Revisions 81307, 131. That's it.
Okay, now I can comment. This is peak. That is your... I'm glad somebody has taste. What the fuck is the idea? The idea is that I get as many people to read the entire B-movie script as possible, and then I just have a massive playlist of people reading the entire B-movie script. Hey, what is this? I have a playlist of people reading the entire B-movie script, which you can find on my channel. If you dare to check. Don't worry, it's only like... I think you're number 6. This is reading number 16 now. And yes, I am being serious. Why is this not viral yet? Because people have no taste. How much pay? None? I mean, technically this is This is your payment.
This is the payment. Him playing Terraria.
So not quite slavery. Okay. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm so fucking lost. I still haven't found a crystal.
Heartbreaker, no. So normally you wouldn't dug down. Normally you would go left and right to explore a bit and find a. You can press M for map.
No.
So you have a desert to the right, which is unfortunate. And if you go to the left, I can already see it. You also have a desert right there, so.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Well, do sound
that.
very German. I don't know
never.
what you mean. Coming from a German myself. So yeah, I mean your best guess was actually to just dig down because you don't have a normal mine entry, cave entry.
I just find the description of, oh yeah, go and find a crystal heart underground.
Yeah, normally would just go underground, mine some ores, get back up, craft more items.
Mind your
from the
own
anvil,
business.
then craft a furnace, smelt the ores.
I have a furnace already. I smelled some of the ores.
The best thing is, the best thing you can do is upgrade your pickaxe first.
I was checking if there was better tools I could get, and I did not see any.
Yeah, probably because you haven't smelted enough.
Yeah. How far does this actually?
Very far.
Doesn't this wrap around at some
You
point?
can zoom out if you want. No, it doesn't wrap around. Wait, you can zoom out?
No, apparently not.
What the?
Well, do I just keep going? This...
If you have fun.
No, I mean,
then
do I
no.
just keep going to the what?
Yeah, just go to the right.
What am I looking for? Like just a specific biome?
Normally just a cave entrance, which either looks like this, or just a small mouth, which goes down. And you also find chests.
I have not found a single chest yet. Then I found vases. Some fantastic stuff, but
For example, to your right is a big tree biome. And go into the tree and down and find a chest. There you have a chest, for example.
what?
Items.
Guess that's better.
So
Is there a yes?
you can also do just loot all and then destroy the chest, for example. And
Yeah, the
eating
important
the
question,
fruit
can
also
I-
gives you a quick buff.
What?
Or press B for buffs.
Am I full? I'm
Yeah, you
full.
are full. You can either trash stuff or just eat stuff.
No, B does not.
Yeah, because you already have a buff.
Maybe not.
You can only have one buff at a time. Like, also,
Why am I able to walk one way but
Slope.
not the other?
slope mechanics.
That is so fucking weird.
I know.
I guess that's better.
You can also activate auto swing if you want, and not always click in the menu. Press escape, bottom right, and there is auto fire, bottom right.
What? Oh. Can I craft any chests, or am I just...
Yeah, you can craft chests, but I wouldn't recommend it because there are so many chests in the game.
Who this?
This is your pet.
Why?
You hit a tree and something came out, and when you pressed B, you activated it. Then press right click on your buffs to remove them. Sugar glider.
What the fuck is the shower glider?
Shower houses. Food accessory pet.
Will it do anything?
No, it doesn't do anything. There are pets that do stuff, but this one doesn't. Just visuals.
Okay. Rude.
You can stop now if you don't feel like it.
I'm not sure if I feel like it. Still trying to come to a conclusion. I think honestly, the main issue for me is just the lack of new player guidance. If it wasn't for that, I would probably be enjoying this.
I know what you mean, because in your specific case, you need a lot of guidance for games, but this is the kind of game that just wants you to explore stuff and figure stuff out yourself.
Well,
That's the main problem.
as we all know, I'm not the open world exploration player, so...
Yeah.
Also, why the fuck did I find a wedding dress from a bride zombie?
Bright Zombie is because you had a graveyard biome. Graveyard biomes happen if you have, I think, 6 or more gravestones in the area.
How the can I hit up
No?
with the umbrella?
With the umbrella, no.
Okay, maybe the umbrella is a terrible weapon. That is fucking
You
awful.
can also craft a bow if you want. Bows are very good.
I mean, I already have a slingshot. How does that work?
What exactly?
Is there actually a cave underground, or is this thing just in a wall?
It's just a wall glitch.
Yeah. Why are the enemies allowed to cheat? But how is this a thing?
He's just feeling like it.
That does not look very intentional. I'm just very confused how that isn't fixed, given how old the game is.
It's just normal entity crafting. Maybe the slime will spawn somewhere and just couldn't move anywhere and just cramped up.
Also, can I swim?
With items, yes.
Wow. Yeah, that also got me killed at least once, because I was just assuming you could swim. But apparently you can't. So you just fucking die if you go too deep. Also, what is mouse wheel supposed to be used for? Because
Are you holding shift right now?
no, I'm not holding anything. Why is it not? I would assume that it allows me to scroll through my items.
Normally it should mean scrolling through items, but maybe you mapped something on your mouse so it doesn't work.
No.
As scroll up, scroll down.
But sometimes
Introduce him to Calamity. He knows what Calamity is. He already saw me playing Infernal mod.
Sometimes there's funny shenanigans with the mouse wheel under Linux. But since this is a native game, I'm
Maybe
very
check the
confused.
settings. Maybe. Controls. Dash is also unbound. Interesting. Doesn't seem. Maybe that's why you
These?
couldn't. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it doesn't work.
Okay, cool.
Interestingly.
Can I unbind? How do I? How do-
Reset to default.
I guess, but how do you actually unbind? Can't even do that to override.
I don't know.
That is weird.
To be honest, you found a railway in the background. This is actually pretty nice.
But I didn't find a single.
Wait, there's the golden cricket! No!
I don't have a net.
No, he doesn't have a net! These are worth 10 gold.
Animal Crossing enjoyers in shambles right now.
Do you have the merchant? Can you buy something from him?
I mean, I have merchants.
Not this one, the other one. Don't let it respawn. Needs
What?
to be in your vicinity. Come on, cricket.
I can also the game up a little again.
In your house. Is that your wife? No, I'm not his wife. Crazy, you would ask.
Crazy, I was crazy.
Crazy.
Okay.
Do you have the normal mode? There he is, in the brown coat. Shop. The net. Let's go. Fast. There he is. Flash stick.
How do I drop? Okay. Don't have room for it technically. So what happens?
Catch it. You can swing it.
I don't trust it.
Gold grasshopper, let's go!
What the fuck?
I mean, it's 9 now because he's... Wait, why is it 9 gold?
Because I'm being
101% happy.
That doesn't look very happy if you ask me.
Wait, ask the other shopkeeper. How much does it sell for him? 98. Okay! I mean, yeah, sell it.
He looks a lot happier. Maybe that's progress to the next happiness level or something?
No. And you can also buy a piggy bank now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I definitely
Piggy
need
bank
this
is
now.
nice. If you want, you can also buy the Spelunker hat. You can place it on the table if you want. Or your crafting bench.
Fancy.
There you can put your money.
Yay.
And now every time you shop, it's... This is like a second, it's like
Yeah,
a vault.
I saw. I was already considering to buy it, but... I mean, that's basically a non-outfit, right?
I think there's actually another outfit.
Ah. I have no words for this.
This red drop is the companion pet sugar glider. You can right click it and it
Oh.
goes to the slot so it doesn't waste.
But... Wait, don't I already have a pet?
This is your pet, this is the thing that summoned it. Summoning stuff is...
Right.
I think because you died it despawned. And now because you right click it in the slot. It's a...
I'm so lost.
I lost.
I am so lost.
Okay.
How dare you?
So lost. Here you go.
I think I'm gonna have to look up some resources on this and then make up my mind.
Resources of this?
Yes. Because I don't think I'm gonna be enjoying running around aimlessly for another 5 hours without a clue on where I can get what. So
I can tell you if you want to. You know I'm a walking encyclopedia when
Maybe
it comes
it-
to Terraria.
maybe at some other point, but for
I mean,
now,
it was nice that you played it. For me.
I'm gonna...
Aw.
Oh yeah, this is gonna break. Oh no, I know this. Close enough. Whatever. I can't be bothered to fix it. Is anyone actually streaming? Is anyone actually gonna stream? Oh no, it's the ridiculous. What a betrayal. Betrayal of the century. Betrayal of the century. I'm leaving. If anybody else wants to have you on my stream, let me know. You get to choose the game. Certain constraints. always up for more. We get the final word before we rate AG, who's left with it, who speedruns, who is also be enthusiast.